Don Scott's on the boundary line. Don, Wanganeen and Hurd are the two that are out for Essendon, and Fairley's out for North Melbourne. You'd reckon it's a body blow to the Bombers.
Well, you'd say that, and no matter whether those two were in, Bruce, or not, I still go for North Melbourne because they've only just missed out the last 2 games. They've got top position to hold on to, and they're playing with a lot of confidence.
Well, you look pretty rugged up, and why not, Don? Peter McKenna and Bernie Quinlan, has that changed your mind one way or the other?
No, I was going, Bruce, for North Melbourne anyway, not by a lot. It's one of those games, Bernie, where it's very difficult to predict.
Well, I'm going the other way, actually, Bruce, as we see big Alex Oshenko starting on the interchange bench. So that is a big surprise to start off with, isn't it? He's a second leading knockout ruckman in the competition at the moment, along with Jose Romero on the interchange bench with him.
Particularly against a side that's got a lot of tall players.
Exactly. Now, this will put Peter Mann into the ruck. He did a pretty good job last week. Alex's form hasn't been all that flash the last couple of weeks. He has been a little bit down on form. And we'll see what this young man can do.
Carey starting at full forward, with Longmire out at centre-half forward. Andrew Coates bounces the ball. Gee, this is going to be a big match. They go early with Somerville and Mann. Off the ground by Stevens to half forward. Kickett, who's loose in defence, goes out wide, looking for Hills. Couldn't take it. No free kick paid. All courage there by Rock. Had to really take a chance. The tackle was brilliant. Then a high one. Free kick to the Bombers, O'Donnell.
By the way, Bruce, my tip was Essendon. Just to go against Macca. I think it'll be a top game, though, this one.
So Carey at full forward. Longmire's only kicked 9 goals in the last 6 matches. O'Donnell's high ball to centre-half forward. Salmon was there. Watson tried to tap it on. Did he give a free kick away? Yes, he did. And it goes back to North Melbourne at half-back. This is the man who Peter McKenna and Bernie Quinlan said would be very important. Wayne Schwass goes to centre wing. Longmire the target. Harvey giving some inches away at the back. Thumped it away. Trying to crash his way through was Longmire. Tapped on by Clarkson. Thompson to get back with Kickett, and Kickett's got his second touch.
Yes, clever hand pass out wide, taken away by Matthew Larkin. Larkin back towards the half-forward line. Izzard underneath it. Roberts back with the flight of the ball. They're desperate, these players. O'Donnell back to the boundary line, but Bernie, already in this first couple of minutes, you can see the desperation of both sides.
Well, that man on screen has been fantastic. On 2 occasions, he slid down under the bottom of the pack on both occasions, putting his body on line.
Notice North Melbourne's forward line too. Carey, the lone man within 50 metres of the goal.
Yes, good thinking by Dennis Pagan. Now, here's Archer, receiving from Rock. Carey and Fletcher. Carey front position, no mark. And the youngster, son of Kenny Fletcher, former champion wingman, Dustin Fletcher, kicks it out wide towards centre wing. This is Hills. Paul Hills to the half-forward line. One-on-one contest. The big fist comes over the back. And that was good play. And that was by Peter Mann. Half-forward for the Bombers.
Bernie, are you surprised that Alessio, Salmon and Somerville are all out there together?
Well, we saw there were a couple of players out of the early game, Bruce, and we said, well, Alessio must have been injured because you wouldn't think Somerville and Alessio would be playing in the same side.
Allison, not a good kick. Harvey again. Will it sit for Kickett? He should get a free kick. Impeded, didn't. Schwass off the ground. Now Fletcher can run, we know that, over the top of both of them. Izzard to get back. Wouldn't he be hungry for top-grade footy? He's had to wait a long time this year. And Kickett takes the mark at half-back. So much talent. Izzard on the run. Loves this situation. Swings it to centre-half forward. Watson got caught out. And Archer, who's a brilliant mark at the best of times, takes it clearly.
And Derek Kickett, of course, a former North Melbourne player himself, and was discarded, so he's got a lot to prove tonight. There's McAdam flying, lays a tackle on Izzard. Umpire calling play on. And good umpiring as Longmire gets it out to Scholl. Back it comes to German. Now Schwass. Schwass on the left foot can kick a goal. 45 metres, Wayne Schwass brings it in. Still a chance. Roberts on the left foot. But Roberts. A goal. Good start to North.
Well, great start by North Melbourne. Both sides desperate. The side that gets on top around midfield, we see the ball just spilling out there. Wayne Schwass, as we said before the game started, how important he was to this side. He had a 2-game suspension after the West Coast Eagles game, and there we see the ball spilling to Mark Roberts. He's been very dangerous on the forward line also. That's his 30th goal for the year.
North Melbourne lead on the 7 Sports goal. Scoreboard by a goal. Out of the centre, Quokka's left foot towards Carey. Fletcher did very well. Carey's recovery was excellent. McAdam, well, this is one man you give a very good chance to from anywhere. Straight through. Love to watch him play. He has a touch of genius. How many's he got for the season, Bernie?
Well, that's his 47th goal, Bruce. He's kicked 47-31. As we see this in replay, good play by North Melbourne, getting the ball out of the middle of the ground. They've got so many goal kickers on that North Melbourne forward line. Carey's kicked 49. Johnny Longmire's kicked 42. Surprisingly, he's about third on the goal kicking at the moment for North Melbourne. Mark Roberts has kicked 30 goals. And as we said, McAdam now 47 goals for the season.
Well, a fast and furious opening. North Melbourne with the ascendancy. Here they go again. Rock receives from Mann to half forward. No mark. Taken away by Izzard. Alan Izzard to the half forward line. Watson in front. It's thumped away by Archer. Taken away there by Grenville towards half forward. Alessio or North are going in very hard. Scholl receives the hand pass. A sweeping hand pass. Look at the numbers. Rock. Now Stevens. In towards full forward. Carey will fly at the back. Oh, look at the mark by Longmire. Oh, North Melbourne looking good, Bert.
Well, they're on fire, Peter. They are absolutely playing fantastic football at the moment. And they're forward on a bit of a surprise is with Carey lining up at full forward and Johnny Longmire at centre half forward. But they are proving to be a fairly adaptable side over the last 3 or 4 weeks. Of course, Longmire has played full back. And there is a very strong mark from this. Well, he's only still 22 years of age, Johnny Longmire.
John Longmire, a high floating kick. This is close. It's a point. In fact, that was a very poor kick by John Longmire. He kicked it far too high, Bernie.
Disappointing finish there by John Longmire, but gee, I hope he gets a bit of the ball tonight. He's an important player for this North Melbourne side.
Dustin Fletcher to bring the ball. Only a youngster, still at school at Essendon Grammar, and to bring the ball back into play.
Good kick too. Gets distance off free kick surely against Somerville. To Schwass. Schwass centering kick. Longmire again underneath it. Almost a finger-tipper. Chance for Allison. Handball. Stevens put him under pressure. Tackle was pretty good on him. Now Kicker tries to get rid of it in a hurry. Harvey paddles it forward. The only word for it. Somerville gave it up and then gave a free kick away.
Well, that's 2 free kicks against Somerville in the space of about 30 seconds. He just has to tone it down a little bit. Let's have a look at that again. Here it is, Somerville. Well, I suppose it was awarded for a high tackle, was it, Peter? There wasn't a lot in it.
Stevens from 50 metres. Stutters his way forward. Then kicks it right there. It won't quite make it. Somerville fists it away from behind. And North Melbourne are up to 2-2. And Essendon yet to score.
Well, it's really only been down to Essendon's end once, down towards Salmon Bernie.
It has. He's had no opportunities at all to speak of in this first quarter.
Fletcher sizes up his opportunities. Where will he go? Who will provide something for him? Straight down the centre. Gets great distance. Longmire underneath it. Somerville was there. Here's Harvey. Quick kick. I think he's number 3 on the kicks for the year. Out wide. Mann leading Alessio. Good pick up by the big fellow. Left foot, not all that bad. Nice bounce. North Melbourne go forward again to centre half forward.
Yes, that was Clarkson. Carey over the back. It's a loose ball. Izzard. Further afield, that's Joe Masidi, who's had a fine year on the left foot. Out towards Hills. Hills racing at it, and he goes for the safety of the boundary line in front of the Melbourne Members Pavilion. A throw in.
What a start to this match, Pete. It's just like a grand final, isn't it? As you would expect with the urgency of the situation for Essendon. Of course, they can slip out of the top 6 if they lose this one tonight.
Well, that was O'Donnell getting it to Hills. In towards half forward, Blakey, former Fitzroy utility player, takes the mark. But North looked very, very determined and switched on early in this game. The half forward, Longmire, centre of the pack. It's a loose ball again. Here's Mark Thompson. Thompson, a quick kick. In towards half forward, Michael Martin in front of Salmon. He chips it over the top. It was a bad one straight to O'Donnell, but O'Donnell's kick is marked by Mann. I think North Melbourne might have gone for mobility here, Bernie.
They have, no doubt.
Alessio off. Plains come on. A goal kicker. Played 5 matches this season and kicked plenty. Tackling again, fierce. Izzard, has he still got it?
Absolutely fierce tackling, wasn't it, there from Anthony Rock. doing well to tie up Essendon around the centre of the ground at the moment, North Melbourne.
So Kevin Sheedy didn't last with the three big men for all that long. All G conceding ground was Masiti. Conceded about 40 metres. Fletcher and out of play.
Well, it just shows how tough it is in the middle, Bruce. I don't think he made a mistake and went the wrong way. I think it was just so much pressure coming from the North Melbourne players.
Well, he's got a lot of kicks this year, Bernie. I reckon you'd almost take that one off him, wouldn't you? At half forward. At the back, Somerville. Left-hand handball by Larkin. High kick by Mann. Didn't go all that far. It'll be a marking situation. Carey competitive as always. Chris Danaher, Hills, O'Donnell, Essendon really battling at half forward, and taking the mark is Crocker. Playing on the mark has just come on for Alessio. Centre in kick. Roberts a target here. Punched away with courage by Thompson. It was good tackle on German. Play on call. Now Larkin, who's a good finisher normally. The drop punt, McAdam stretches, takes it. It's paid.
What's the play on too? Look at this.
He'll be put on a very tight angle here, Adrian McAdam.
Well, Bernie, you'll still kick it. You know that.
He kicked poorly a couple of weeks ago, Bruce. He kicked 3-7.
Here it goes. Here we go. Two to McAdam. The Kangaroos have dashed away. They're 20 points in front.
Well, this has just been a magnificent start by North Melbourne. They've come out here primed. A couple of surprises with Ashiko starting on the interchange bench. Peter Mann doing the ruck work. This kick from Matthew Larkin, not all that good off the boot. Derek King getting back there with desperation, trying to stop McAdam, but not much he could do about it.
Well, the Bombers will really have to get a move on. There's Anthony Stevens, a quick kick to the half-forward line. Mark Harvey trying to steady the ship. He's got it. He chips it across. A chance for the Bombers here. Gary O'Donnell, but North Melbourne closing it up out there, not letting him run on with the ball. Gary O'Donnell will look for Salmon. Salmon and Martin. Martin gets in front of Salmon. Bradley Payne roped it well. And the little forward pocket player on the left foot fires a goal. Great attempt by Payne. He's kicked it. Terrific goal. What a game. The Bombers fight back. They trail by 14 points.
Well, that was a great goal, wasn't it, on the left boot, Bradley Payne. And as we said, a bit surprising they went in with the three talls. That's Somerville, Alessio and Paul Salmon. And we know this man is very dangerous around goal, Bradley Payne. He's had his fair share of injuries over the last few seasons. Terrific roving and a great goal on the left boot.
Seven Sports scoreboard, 3-2 to a goal. Crowd very much a part of this game. Chris Danaher gets away from Rock to half forward Watson and Archer. Timmy goes to ground. Archer held his feet. Left foot by him, not good. Denham takes the mark.
Out of bounds, Bruce.
Oh, comes back. Thank you, Bernie.
They've made a change already with John Longmire going back to full forward, his usual position, and Wayne Carey out to centre half forward. I'm not sure the role that Mann's playing. He was playing looser across half back. Now being picked up across half forward by Chris Danaher.
Salmon won the tap. O'Donnell and Crocker went together. Left foot by Allison round the corner. Centre wing, here's the bomber. Thompson back to Izard's had some touches. Playing caught underneath. Crocker punches it away. Clarkson caught. Free kick, didn't have it. Defensive side of the centre square.
Yes, Alistair Clarkson, he used his body well, and he found Mark Roberts, centre of the ground. He'll bomb it in long. He's got the high markers there. McAdam is there at the front. Over the back is Carey. Carey goes to ground. Is that a free kick? No. And he thought it was. I think he looks up at the umpire. Wayne Carey, he can't believe it.
Oh, no, there's no free in that.
No, I think he tripped himself, actually. Forward pocket. Mann versus Salmon. It hasn't taken them long to get Salmon onto the ruck. Oh, he got to the back of Salmon then. Peter Mann, he'd be giving away a lot of height.
Well, that's a good move, I think, by Sheedy to get Salmon into the play early, because as a full forward, Peter, you would realise if the ball doesn't get down there early in the game, you can be down there for 10-15 minutes getting cold.
And also, Michael Martin normally does very, very well on Salmon. Here's Rock, a quick kick, smothered off the boot. The Bombers try and get it out of defence. Denham was here. Now Bomber Thompson. Mark Thompson, smothered off his boot by Swass. Still a chance for Rock. Up in the air, forward pocket, a chance for North Melbourne here. Longmire read it better than Fletcher. And a good mark, Johnny Longmire, forward pocket.
Peter, unfortunately, the slip there was very critical, because Thompson looked as if he was going to clear the ball out of defence. Now, surely all the players tonight would be wearing long stops. You would hope they would be, especially with the amount of rain that we've had in Melbourne this week. But the slip there critical because Essendon lost possession.
Here's the kick from Longmire. It looks good. It looks very good. He's kicked it. John Longmire kicks his first. And North Melbourne answer Essendon's challenge. 4-2 plays a goal.
Well, Scotty will be out there at quarter time, so he can tell us what sort of footwear the players are wearing. But there we see Mark Thompson with that slip that I was talking about, spilled to Anthony Rock. And just in the right position, John Longmire, getting just Dustin Fletcher out of position.
4-2 to a goal. Calthorpe getting ready to come on. Out to centre wing. Masiti. Still with him, under pressure. Is it out? Still in play. They dive on it now. Masiti dives on it. And it's going to be a ball up at centre wing. North Melbourne leading by 20 points. Top of the table clash, 1 versus 3. And now out of play.
I don't know whether this would be a great help, Bernie, but Dennis Pagan, being the reserves coach at Essendon, he would know these Essendon players back to front.
Well, also, Peter, Essendon may have learned something because he did a dossier on all the North Melbourne players when he was at Essendon.
Well, it's a bit incestuous, isn't it? The whole situation.
Exactly.
They both know each other so well, and well, this is more than incestuous. Look at this.
There's a bit happening there too.
Is there ever?
A few thrown there.
Well, it was that sort of game. You just waited for something to erupt. And players at a fever pitch here, and really...
And Essendon will get the free, I think, here.
As Danaher comes off for Calthorpe.
So Denham goes to the 50-metre line. Somerville uses his body, shoal over the back. Crocker sits underneath it. Quick kick away. Stevens can't get through, gets a free kick in the back. And the Bombers have given away a few free kicks. It's 5-2. There's Thompson. Watson.
Timmy Watson kicks it in long. He's hoping for the big mark. Blakey thumps it down. Michael Longer kick. Was that touched? Umpire calls play on now as Scholl takes it away. Puts it out in the full. And the danger man's got this. Bradley playing. Kicks miraculous goals, Bernie.
The Darren Jarman pocket.
Well, will he try that? Will he try that reverse boomerang?
He may be a little further around, though, I think, Pete. I think Jarman was on a much tighter angle than that.
He'll run out and open up the goals. Bradley playing, oh, shocker.
And
he's kicked it out in the full. He's normally a pretty dangerous kick around goals playing. And look at those glum faces on the Bomber supporters. They are very disappointed because North Melbourne have got away to a great start here. 26 plays 6. John Blakey has been a terrific player this year for North Melbourne. Had a few weeks out with injuries. Salmon can't mark. Over the back was played. Crocker shuffles it out of the pack. Socket away by Clarkson. Larkin did it beautifully to Stevens. Stevens to the half-forward line. Man, did he grab Watson? He did. And the umpire saw that. Free kick, Timmy Watson at half-back.
It looks like Timmy may have been moved from half-forward to half-back too at this stage, Pete.
Second kick coming up. One of the legends of the game. Back to the centre square. Salmon caught under it. Allison read it beautifully. Sweeps it superbly to Schwass away. Lean left footer to the 40-metre line. Oh, Longmire. Surely. Here's another one. Go for it, Johnny, and kick it. They're an exciting team. That was great. What about Allison's handball to Schwass and then away?
Well, it's been a magnificent team performance so far by North Melbourne. And, of course, with their goal kickers on that forward line, Longmire's kicked 2, Adrian McAdams kicked 2, and Wayne Carey, well, you just cannot leave him alone for a moment either because he, of course, is their leading goal kicker for the season, Wayne Carey, and a magnificent player. So they have the players on the forward line to finish it off.
And they're doing so well across the centre, particularly at the centre bounces, Bernie. 32 plays 6. Let's see what happens. Salmon won the hit out, but who'll end up with the ball? It'll be Denham. Denham in towards full forward. Michael Martin at the back. Somerville at the front. Martin did well to get it down towards Archer. Archer to the half-back line. The Essendon players overrun it with a push in the back. And the kick will come back to Hills.
The players haven't heard it, I don't think, Pete. Now they have.
Beg your pardon?
They didn't hear the whistle.
Yep, and it's a kick to Hills. Too far out, he can chip it in short. No, he's going to bomb it in long, looking for Somerville. Somerville surrounded by North Melbourne players. Somerville, no mark. Oh, here's a chance. Plain. Oh, he kicks it. He's kicked the great goal, Bradley Plain. Bradley Plain has kicked 2 great goals. Essendon fight back. They trail by 20 points again.
Well, he's kicked the entire Essendon score at this stage of the game. There's a free kick taken by Hills for a push in the back against Brett Allison. A good attempt at mark there by Somerville. And that is great roving by Bradley Plain. 2 goals to him. And that was a pretty good move by Sheedy early in the game, getting Alessio off and putting Bradley Plain on.
5-2 to 2 goals at the MCG. Free kick to Essendon. They need another one here, the Bombers. It'll mount a big challenge if they do. O'Donnell on the lead. Good mark. Gee, close to 50 there. You've got to be careful. Plays on, but got himself under pressure. Will it get all the way to Somerville? Simons, yes. Off his chest. Couldn't hold it. Rock goes to kick it off the ground. Gee, underneath it there was, is it Calthorpe?
Yeah, you're right, Bruce. Calthorpe it is.
Gee, I thought Simons had it, Bernie, and just bounced off his chest.
He just ran under it slightly, didn't he, Bruce? In the end, he made it a difficult chest mark.
Almost charged it too strongly, didn't he? And the ball ricocheted. Martin went for it with Somerville. Grenvold holding it. Free kick.
Yes, you've got to make some attempt to get rid of it.
Sure, it's a tough decision, wasn't it?
He didn't make any
I know you
attempt to
called
get
that
it
immediately, Bruce, but he was really besieged by about 4 players.
Ross Smith, the centre wing. Oh, good mark, Salmon. A very good mark for the big man. A little chip was okay too. Grenvold, too far out. He's about 80 metres from goal. He'll centre it. Not a good-looking kick. It could be very dangerous. Smith couldn't take it. Missed though by Hills. Simons. North Melbourne, terrific pressure. Allison. Tap forward again. Off the ground by North Melbourne. It's good footy. Man's handball. Away goes Clarkson.
Yes, a good kick too. McAdam at the front. Oh, good mark over the back by Dustin Fletcher. He read that beautifully. He's a promising young player. Out wide. Mark Thompson on his favoured left foot. In towards centre wing, a one-on-one contest. Allison over the back. I think he pushed out then.
Yeah, free kick.
It is a free kick out there to Hills. Seems to have swapped wings. Paul Hills. In towards half forward. Salmon the target. Oh, too tall on Peter Mann and a good mark.
Well, that's good to see Salmon in the match early too. Bruce and Peter, I should say. You're doing the calling at the moment, aren't you, Pete? But a lot of coaches leave a full forward there and maybe drag them off the ground, you know, but Kevin Sheedy's put him into the play to give him a touch early.
Here are the Bombers again. This is Denham. Denham a chip pass, and he found Somerville way out at half forward. Peter Somerville's a beautiful kick. He will kick from 55 metres.
And this has been better by Essendon, a much better effort over the last 5 to 10 minutes.
So, kicked 4 goals last week. Peter Somerville. He is a beautiful kick. This will test him. The North Melbourne player's gone 10 metres back on the mark. That's Michael Martin. Peter Somerville from 55. It's a wobbly kick in towards the square. No mark. Grenvold had a chance. Wayne Schwass, a quick kick out of defence. It looks all Essendon as they race it. Now Larkin arrives on the scene. Beaten to it by Buick. Buick to Thompson. The chip pass, well done by Archer to spoil. Good play by Archer, still going on with it. The Bombers, though, as a lovely hand pass comes out the long into the pocket, and the mark has been taken by David Grenvold. Mark Thompson was the player who gave that beautiful hand pass.
Well, I thought he'd messed it up initially, Peter, because it wasn't a great pass to the player under pressure, and a very short pass at that, as Alex Oshenko prepares to come on the ground, replacing Peter Mann.
David Grenvold kicks for goal. It starts to swing. It swings through for a goal. So, on the 7 Sports scoreboard, North Melbourne 5-2-32. Lead Essendon 3 goals straight, 18.
There we see the big man, Alex Oshenko, on the ground with Peter Mann off. As we see this replay, there was the short pass I was talking about. It was to a player that was completely covered in Simons. But the second effort from Mark Thompson was fantastic, wasn't it? Getting that hand pass out. And there we see David Grenvold marking and, of course, kicking that goal.
Bombers are closing here. Oshenko comes on, gets the first touch. Allison has been prominent early. Swings onto that left foot. Had a couple of kicks and a couple of handballs. Harvey did well against Carey. Handball by Larkin. Rock spun around, got caught high, surely. Yes, free kick. It's got Longmire and McAdam in the goal square. Longmire provides the first lead. Goes to Carey in the box seat, good mark.
Well, that's a good thing about this North Melbourne side, Bruce. There's three options in that forward line. If Longmire's covered or McAdam's covered, you've got this man to contend with, and he is a fantastic player, Wayne Carey.
It's symbolic of their whole season. Their goal kickers tonight so far have been Roberts, Longmire, McAdam, and you'd expect Carey to be the fourth, because they're the four men that have provided their goals.
Not a bad forward line, Bernie, is it?
Magnificent forward line. And when you've got players like Rock, Stevens, Allison, Schwass playing at midfield, Peter, it's a very good North Melbourne side.
Carey from 35 metres, tucked away, drop punt, good kick. Goal to Carey. Go on, Bernie, add up. Tell me how many goals the four of them have kicked between them.
Oh, hang on, Bruce. I thought you were going to ask me how many Carey had kicked. Well, he's kicked 50 for the season. Johnny Longmire, what's he kicked? 44 for the season.
That's 94.
94. McAdam's kicked 48.
It's 142.
And Mark Roberts has kicked 30. So there you are.
172.
172 between the four of them, which is fantastic, isn't it, Petey? Not often that happens.
Well, again, the margin is 20 points. The Bombers are fighting hard to get back in it. It was a free kick at the centre bounce to Salmon. Paul Salmon. In towards half forward. Somerville will fly from the back. It's no mark. Buick tried to get through the back. Stevens gives it to Crocker. North Melbourne very, very desperate. So are the Bombers. Oh, good mark. Wayne Carey. What a good mark. He gives it off. Peter German chips it in. Oh, that's beautiful football, North Melbourne on the Rock. Rock will want to play on here. He brings it in towards the square. Up they go. What a terrific mark going back with the flight of the ball by Salmon.
Great mark, Paul Salmon, and he's certainly lifted since that first 5 minutes when he didn't get a sniff of the ball down on that forward line.
Thompson provides the lead, and he finds him a good kick. Again, Thompson, Bernie, doesn't look completely sure when he's running quickly on this ground. Long, strong on to Shoal, but he couldn't take him out. Schwass keeps it running forward, and now out of play is Ramiro getting set to come on.
Well, I would think all players, as I said earlier, Bruce, would be wearing the screw-in stops on a night like this, especially with the amount of rain we had in Melbourne on Wednesday. Bucketed down all day. Have a look at the Essendon. It's Charlie Payne there with Kevin Sheedy.
Salmon has done a terrific job. Schwass well played. Here's Buick. Quiet opening by him. Left foot kick around his body. Went over Shoal's head. Plain trapped it. Calthorpe attacked it. Got it ripped away from him though. Again, North Melbourne in the crunch are winning. Rock free kick. No play on this time. Plain. Should have given the handball away in the first place. Centres the kick. Long sits. McAdam's come off, is he? Ramiro on. It's a surprise.
Anyway, that's a strange one, Bruce. I thought he'd been doing quite well early in the match. Maybe Dennis Pagan saw an undisciplined act by McAdam.
I'm sure that's what it'd be, because you don't take off one of your match winners. So it's probably discipline.
Well, that's good that Dennis Pagan is asserting his authority.
Well, he took Carey off a couple of weeks ago. Now, that's 50 metres. That has to be 50 metres, this.
If that's not 50 metres,
took the mark.
Is a joke.
Oh, that is dreadful. He was crunched after he marked then. That should have been 50.
Look,
you agree, Bernie?
They've gone too much the other way, the umpires.
Unbelievable. Now, there's Stevens in towards half forward. Carey on to Larkin. Larkin's going to have a shot at goal. He kicks it in long. Longmire and Fletcher. Fletcher tries to punch it. If this drops short, it'll be a goal. Here's the chance. Longmire on the left foot. Oh, don't tell me he's kicked that. That is a great goal. Yes. He's kicked 3 goals. Young Dustin Fletcher would not be happy, but John Longmire's kicked 3. What a handy goal. McAdam back on. That was a short stint.
Well, they've got their problems in defence, the Essendon side, because John Longmire playing at full forward's already kicked 3 goals, but Wayne Carey, who lined up at full forward and has gone out to centre half forward, has taken about 3 or 4 marks on Mark Harvey, and Mark Harvey may be just a little bit too short to be playing on Longmire, on Wayne Carey.
7-2 to 3 goals. Salmon wins the tap. Allison missed that one. Crocker, North Melbourne charging away again. Izar. Larkin holds him up. Free kick. Free kick, it'll come back. Just harking back to that Longmire goal, Bernie, was a magnificent effort, but he wouldn't have kicked it because he had a couple of blokes sweating on handballs.
Well, exactly. He should have actually given the handball to Mark Roberts.
Izzard to centre half forward, doesn't quite get that far. Salmon in the action again, good handball over by Masiti. Here's Buick, he normally kicks these. Look at that. It's beautiful to watch. On the run, balanced up. A goal.
This has been one of the best quarters of football I've seen for a long time between these two sides fighting out for the top position on the ladder. You see Buick, who's got pace to burn around the forward line, right on the 50-metre line. Let's go. And right through the middle. Great goal to Buick.
So back we go to the centre. The Bombers trying desperately to get themselves up with North. Yashenko and Salmon. It's hooked back towards the half-back line. Timmy Watson is there. Off the ground by Buick. To half forward, and that's a good mark. And that's taken down there for the Bombers by Michael Simons. Simons chips it wide. He's got a running player there. It was Buick. Was he held?
No, he's interfered with because Blakey was running back with the flight of the ball and was only looking to, well, stop Buick, of course, but he didn't look where the ball was coming from, Peter. He only had eyes.
So have a look at this. Blakey. Oh, you're kidding.
Did he interfere with Buick, though?
No.
You don't think so?
Very lucky.
All right.
He really didn't interfere. Buick, all Blakey did was put his body there, Bernie, as you could see on the replay. But still, it's been paid. Darren Buick is a beautiful kick normally. This is close. Has he kicked it? No, he's just missed. He normally snaffles those, particularly on the run. He is deadly. 7-2 to 4-1. Just over a minute of play left in this first term.
Yashenko provides a lead. Smith goes out towards him. Salmon, oh, well done again, because it looked to be Archers. Play on call. Now Roberts, it's hard to handle. Quick kick by Crocker into the centre square. Harvey takes a chance. Free kick to Denham against Rock. There's been a little bit of byplay between those two throughout tonight. Rock there has been with Blakey and Buick. Gives it over to Harvey. Harvey sweeps it out wide. Calthorpe should get there, does. Less than a minute remaining though. The Bombers want one before quarter time. Grenvold. Well done. Play on called. Grenvold and Crocker that time. 7-2, 4-1. North been in control all quarter. Essendon with a sniff though. Close enough. Salmon and Yashenko. Salmon, Essendon's dominating player in the first term. Blakey's high kick didn't go very far. Free kick, no. Thought the Bombers should have got one then. Off the ground by Stevens. Hills, Smith, Schwass. They come from everywhere, North Melbourne. Plain has to concede some ground. Stevens with desperation and out of play.
What a game.
Oh, there's a bit in it too. Look at this.
Well, I don't know what that was about. It just looked like good hard play there by Stevens. They're a very disciplined side, this North Melbourne team.
Well, they've set themselves for this. You can tell that the way they've come out. Salmon Yashenko won that one. Masiti, and the siren goes after what's been an entertaining and bright start to this match. North Melbourne leading 7-2 to 4-1. Start of the second quarter of the MCG. 7-2 to 4-1 at quarter time. On the 7 Sports scoreboard as they go. Yashenko wins the first tap out of the centre. Oh, Buick stretched and did a great job to take it. Plain in the front spot, punched away by Ross Smith. Rock round his body to Schwass. He saw him too. It was a good kick. Centre wing. Back from suspension along with Martin after that epic battle in Perth. Schwass's kick up to centre half forward. Watson filled the hole. Carey came at the back. And Salmon, who had an outstanding opening quarter, took the mark. Short to Watson with the handball. Watson goes short with a foot pass to Denham. Denham at half-back up towards centre wing. Grenvold and Crocker. Calthorpe was down waiting. It bounces all right for him. He's got a bit of time, the teenager. Centering kick, Plain will go for it with Ross Smith. Plain kept the ball in front of him. Crocker went to ground. Over the top was Simons. Now Grenvold with a chance to do something constructive. Left foot, Somerville in a wrestling match. One hand, a great grab. Did it touch the ground? It's a mark.
I don't know whether it touched the ground, Bruce. I'm with you. There's a little bit of doubt whether that was almost a half volley at the second attempt. He was we see Michael Martin claiming that he was being held by the arm, but I think it was 50-50. There we see the... Oh, it did spill out, I think.
Oh, close call, that one. Well, he kicked 4 goals against Brisbane. His first shot tonight wasn't very good, but this would be a great start for Essendon. Would put them very much in the picture. Somerville's drop punt looks good. It's a goal. That's what the doctor ordered for the Bombers. First goal of the second quarter. Bernie, we've got a game.
Oh, we sure have, Bruce. Well, that first quarter was as fierce as you'll ever see. The way both sides threw themselves in at the ball. North Melbourne quite magnificent in the early stages of that game. The ball really didn't get down to Essendon's forward line until about the 15-minute mark. You see Michael Martin and Somerville not too happy with each other.
Well, Michael Martin loves to play it hard. Doesn't matter how tall they are, he really whips into his opponent. Now here's Clarkson on the left foot. Kickett a chance here to take a mark over the back. And what a good mark by Kickett. Hand pass. Finds Izzard. Almost put him under pressure. Izzard to the half-back line. Mark taken by Thompson. He's been through many, many tight games. Many premierships. Well, not many premierships, a couple, but many, many finals, and been a great player, Mark Thompson. Centre wing is Crocker. He couldn't mark. Grenville lopes after it, but he looks very tired, David Grenville.
He had a chance there, didn't he, Pete, if he could have kept that in play?
So the Bombers, well, with North Bernie, they'll have to move it very quickly if Salmon's going to drop down and get in the way of Keary and those forwards. But there he is, Salmon, with the left hand. Is that holding the ball? Yes, Denham.
At least they're consistent, Pete, with that.
Yes, you've got to make an attempt to get it out in the pack situation. Here's a chance for North Melbourne. Good mark taken by Archer. So Glenn Archer gives the ball off. This is Ross Smith to the half-forward line. Carey used his body, beaten for it by Harvey. Socket off the ground. That was by Larkin towards half-forward. Ashenko using his body. That was good football. On the German, on the Larkin. Now Clarkson. Clarkson from 60 metres in towards full forward. Longmire at the back. Oh, almost took the mark. It rolls off his fingertips and over the line for a behind the North. 7-3 plays 5-1.
Chris Danaher back on and Calthorpe off for the Bombers.
Fletcher very short to kick it. Swings it wide. Good-looking kick off the boot. Gets Thompson, who lets Swash know all about it.
Yes, and Swash letting the umpire know what happened there too. A little bit of fending off there done by Mark Thompson.
Half-back flank. He was there in 84 and 85 along with Watson. Salmon played in one of those premierships. O'Donnell takes off under pressure by Swash.
Oh, great effort, Swash.
Masiti, no free kick. And not often O'Donnell makes a mistake like that where he reads the game wrongly.
Wasn't that brilliant though by Wayne Swash? Just the pace there really coming into play, Bruce.
He accelerated after him, didn't he? Salmon, long, twists and turns, left foot, not good. A very poor effort.
Well, I think that chase by Wayne Swash just epitomises North Melbourne this year, Bruce.
Well, it's like a real cooker pressure zone for Essendon at the moment. Every time they get the footy, they're besieged. Watson, left-hand handball. Thompson, look at the pressure again. Now Watson, can he break away? Will those old legs carry him to victory? Up to full forward. Somerville, Simon's well done. Carries it forward. Grenville's handball, claims a chance. He's a chance. Snap misses. He's the only man at Essendon to give a chance from there, I reckon.
Oh, gee, I thought the North Melbourne player, Bernie, went for the mark, but he should have punched in that pack too.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Pete. Gee, that was close. That kick from Bradley Plain, it curled and curled. Just not quite.
Can't get an easy kick, the Bombers tonight. Not yet, anyway.
Ross Smith to the half-back line. Some pushing and shoving going on. Umpire calls play on. Here's Simons. Chip get in short. He was looking for Plain. Plain surrounded by North players. Good tackling, Ross Smith. Simons again. On to Chris Danaher on the left foot, and he's kicked it behind. Oh, this is a good game. Both these sides are potential finalists, and they're playing like it.
It's the first time tonight that Essendon's had an ascendancy in field play. Would you agree?
I could see.
No doubt.
That's true, Bruce. And I thought even in the first term, they weren't playing too badly. North jumped them early as the kick comes to half-back. That was good play, Salmon. He used his body to... Oh, free kick to Ashenko in that
No, surely.
contest.
Really?
What did you think? Salmon can't believe it. Neither can
Salmon
I.
worked his well to the front very well there.
I agree with you. It was sheer strength by Salmon.
Now this man's starting to get on top, Pete. He's a worry for Essendon.
Carey kicks it into the pocket. Oh, one-handed kick it. McAdam on the boundary line. Still got it, McAdam. On the left foot. McAdam to the pocket. Longmire punched away by Fletcher. Was good play for a young player. Under a pressure situation, that was good, wasn't it?
It was a backhander, wasn't it? As he came back, he was caught out of position with his pace. I've been told that he's about the 6th fastest at the club. And that was a magnificent effort by Dustin Fletcher.
Carey looking for a free kick. He'll get it. Harvey upset.
Well, I suppose technically it was there, Bruce. Technically it was there, but really, it's a very soft free kick, this Pete.
He can't believe it, Mark Harvey.
It is a very soft free kick. I agree with Mark Harvey being upset about that one.
Let's have a look at it. Now, was he holding?
Doing the ruck work.
Well, he was holding him.
Well, technically, I suppose.
He was holding him. The free kick was there.
He's kicked one tonight, Carey. 30 metres out. Squeezes it in. The captain kicks his second. Harvey spitting chips. 8-3 to 5-3.
Well, as the replay showed, though, Bruce, and as Peter McKenna rightly said, he was being held by Mark Harvey.
Now, he's got him there. Now, let's see. Gets him again. I think that's where he gave away the free. He's got his jumper.
Well, he was on his way down, though, too. I don't think actually that...
Yeah, but you can't hold the
Harvey,
jumper.
Well, OK. Technically, it didn't have much effect, though.
3 goals the margin after that free kick goal to Carey. Look at Timmy Watson bursting through the pack. In towards half forward. Archer was there to punch it away. His shot to centre wing. Blakey tried to fist it on. Roberts did very, very well. Lays the tackle on Buick. Buick goes to ground. Here's Watson. Now German. 2 of the veterans off the ground by Rock. Towards half forward, the Bombers go back. Chris Danaher. Harvey. Dangerous situation, but he's not let down then by Paul Hills. Good play by Hills as he chips it out towards half-back where Fletcher races after it, but the youngster cannot keep it in play.
Poor kick there from Paul Hills. The 2 players there. Salmon had made the break on Ashenko, and Fletcher a very good run from full-back, getting away from Johnny Longmire.
Geez, Salmon a bit tired, Bernie, because he really worked for nothing in the end. Stevens. Here's Ashenko to the space. Allison runs onto it quickly. Gets rid of Hills. High drop punt. Carey's the target. Oh, great mark, Pickett.
Wasn't that a terrific effort from Derek Pickett? He is a very exciting player.
Mark Harvey. Stops, props, goes for distance. Wants Michael Long. Schwass with him. There's a bit of pace here. Long tries to turn him inside out. Schwass still with him. Simons, well played. Found a bit of space, runs away with a bounce, runs his full quota. Centering kick to Somerville. Martin read it better, couldn't take the mark, but gets a free kick.
A poor kick into the forward line by Simons. A kick favouring in the end Michael Martin, the defender.
German, loose man created here. Should go over the top, he does. Larkin, well, it was a bad kick by German, but now Larkin sits on it. Very bad kick. They should make them pay. Danaher. Another poor kick. O'Donnell tries a half volley. Mistakes creeping in. Grinvold tried to get rid of it. Oh, the tackling is fierce on both teams.
What a game.
That kick from Larkin, you called, Bruce, a very poor kick, was because of a great chase by Alan Uzard. And as we see, that great mark in the last line of defence there by Derek Kickett.
I thought Larkin was very slow getting that kick before. Got himself into trouble. There's Archer going to ground. Oh, look at the pressure in the pack situation. They're charging in. These are 2 very good sides, Bernie.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Peter. When you look at their record, North Melbourne has lost 4 games by a total margin of 13 points.
Yeah, that's a great record.
It's a great
terrific season by North.
And you look at Essendon, they won 1 of their first 5. They've won 7 of their next 8 matches.
Well, they had a very tough draw early, and they come home with a tough draw. There's Thompson getting it across in towards Masidi. But the mark is taken by Michael Martin. He loves playing against the Bombers. He's going to look for Ramiro. Ramiro and Plain. Ramiro should try and put... Oh, an ordinary effort, Ramiro. Mark taken by Plain. On to Thompson.
He's off.
He's off.
Did he go over the mark? He slipped a few times, Mark Thompson.
Mark Thompson brings it in towards the pocket. The tall players are there. It's North Melbourne, though, over the back. Here's Simons. He's been impressive. Simons hooks it back in front of goal. A chance for the Bombers. And the mark has been taken by Gary O'Donnell.
A very disciplined kick there, too, by Michael Simons. Didn't go for too much. Just a centering kick there. And, boy, is this player reliable. Gary O'Donnell. A magnificent player, O'Donnell, for Essendon over a number of seasons.
I'll say he is.
He's been around since 1987. Always picked in State of Origin games for Victoria.
And he's more than just a tagger, Bernie, isn't he?
There's no doubt about that, Peter.
I thought an ordinary effort by Ramiro before on plane. He should have really contested and punched it to ground or hooked it over the back. But here's Gary O'Donnell, 25 metres. He's kicked the goal. So the Bombers strike back there looking dangerous, but they still trail by 2 goals as Dennis Pagan and Rodney Eade look on.
Well, I think the Essendon hierarchy would be much more pleased with this effort. Because I think, well, we see here Simons with disciplined play, just bringing the ball back in front of goal, and a very determined effort there by Gary O'Donnell, who has been averaging 26 possessions a game.
Seven Sports scoreboard closing, isn't it? 8-3 to 6-3. A 2-goal game. Good play by Kickett. Thompson getting some touches. Long takes off. Charges the full forward. Somerville slip. They all went to ground. Simons with pace. Great grab. No free kick. Simons back to Izard. Izard centres to Simons or Plain. Plain's got it. Again, the disciplined footy by Essendon. Izard could have blazed, but he centred the ball.
Well, he could have gone for either Simons there or Bradley Plain. He's an exciting player, this player, young Michael Simons. Only 21 years of age, picked up from Subiaco. There's a short pass finding Plain. He was Essendon's first pick, Simons, in the 91 national draft.
He's kicked 2, Plain. He's kicked 3. There's a goal the difference. What a big move, Bernie. Plain coming on for Alessio early, and there's been another change. The refrigerator's gone off Robertson, Mann's back on, but the Plain coming on was a big move by Sheedy.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. We thought they were a little bit too top-heavy, and there's a very important player on the Essendon side as well. Michael Long delivering the ball into the forward line. His pace, agility and cleverness around midfield is very vitally important for this Essendon side. There I thought Simons may have been able to take that mark. A desperate attempt by Ross Smith, not getting there in time.
So we go back to the centre, 6 points the margin, the big arms of Salmon. Now it's Scholl with a chance. North Melbourne need a goal to steady the ship. Here's Anthony Rock back with the flight of the ball. He's got it, the little rover. This is Swash. Over the torpedo punt kick. It's a good one too. Punched away by Fletcher. Here's McAdam. Puts it on the ground. They charge in after Danaher. Fletcher a back flick. Now Denham. Now McAdam. McAdam lays the ball off. Here's Rock. Rock chips it across. He's looking for a Sheko, but a great mark by Hills.
Sensational. Courageous effort by Hills.
Tremendous mark by Paul Hills. The Bombers on top at the moment.
They've made a change too with Tim Watson now playing at centre-half back on Wayne Carey.
Right, Mark Harvey, the centre wing. Oh, but good mark, Simons. Tremendous mark. Oh, look at him go. He swerved away from the North Melbourne players. Swass is there. Somerville wanted it more. Now Swass. And he kicks it to the line, but the Bombers playing magnificent football in this term. And I'm very impressed, like you, Bernie, with Simons.
Simons, yeah, he's a terrific pickup as we look at the stats. Marks for Essendon well on top. 3 times, almost 4 times as many marks in the second quarter.
Gee, that's an interesting move. Watson on Carey, isn't it?
That's a big move, that one. Almost kicking in danger there.
Yes, free kick paid. It'll come back.
Well, I think Mark Harvey was having problems. He is now in the back pocket, Mark Harvey, picking up Peter Mann. Timmy Watson, well, gee, that's a big task for Tim Watson. There's a replay.
Knee in the head there.
Knee in the head to Ramiro.
So Jose from half back to centre wing. Well played though by Salmon. Here's Watson. Centering kick not very good. Hills and Allison. Contested ball. Well played by Hills. Thompson's handle Plain. Back in. Well done by Swash. Caught though, gone.
He was off, I thought.
He was definitely off.
He was off. He was definitely off, Wayne Schwartz.
Now, quite long has to settle down there because I know he's disappointed, but the players must be disciplined.
Carey trying to get into the picture. McAdam in the front spot. No free kick. Here's Izard. A high kick by Izzard. Simons runs in. Couldn't take it. Here's Michael Long. Let's hope he can do something here. Well, he's still excited, I think. There's a player in the hands of the trainer, Ramiro behind. Simons took his eye off it for a moment. Stevens. Masiti. Hills. There's a poor handball. Now Simons. Masiti. It'll be hot, this one. Well played, Denham. Got a little kick. Some of these players are really out on. There's not even half-time. They're exhausted. I don't blame them. Simons is one of them. Clarkson along the ground. Izzard with some time. That's something we haven't had to say very often tonight. Grinvold's got to go against two. Well done, Crocker. Had the drop seat out of bounds.
How is this game being played? How's the pace? It's unbelievable, Bruce. This is...
It's a finals atmosphere.
Oh, if this was a grand final,
tempo.
you'd be absolutely wrapped with this game.
Well, we've seen the marks, we've seen the handballs. We said Essendon having a great quarter. The statistics certainly show that, Bernie. They're playing great football, the Bombers, but still they trail on the scoreboard. Ramiro flattened. Oh, great play, the Bombers. Darren Buick kicks in at goal. Unfortunately for the Bombers, he has swerved it to the left. He normally snuffles those, and the little red-headed rover has missed.
Well, it started off beautifully, didn't it, that kick, but just at the end it drifted to the left.
Peter German no, he's not going to come back on. Ramiro going back into the fray. Maybe he'll come on in a moment. Salmon, disciplined play down towards Simons.
Great tackling. Great tackling by both sides tonight, Peter. Look at the tackles already. 21 to North Melbourne. Essendon have picked up in this quarter. We've got them credited with 12.
Well, look at the second quarter, North Melbourne 10-5, but that might be because they're second to the ball and they're having the tackle. Now it's at half back for North. Here's Stevens. A quick kick, but there's no one there. It's all Essendon. Elenizar. Carey after him. Gets it back to Watson. Oh, look at the skill of Timmy Watson, but it's all North Melbourne. Jose Ramiro marks on centre wing.
Not a good kick by Watson. A couple of times tonight he's kicked poorly. Ramiro's kick. Kickett's in the box seat. Carey from the back. Fletcher's quick kick away. A ball to be chased here and one under pressure. Schwass goes early and Long. Smith read it well. Long tries to put the tackle on. Schwass created the loose man. McAdam's the target. Kickett will go with him. Well done, Kickett. Terrific footy. At half back. Little one to play. Doesn't that make your hair stand on end when Kickett does things?
Well, bad kick.
Well, he missed it up to me because it was really happening for Essendon there. Here's Crocker. Back to the centre square. Salmon and Ashenko. Fletcher, quick kick didn't go anywhere. Denham's quick kick didn't go very far. Blakey punches it away. Ashenko gets a reflex handball straight to Salmon, who's played a magnificent first half. Simons stops, props, then runs away from Archer. Oh, what arrogance! Kick a goal. This will be great if he does. He's missed it.
Oh, it deserved the goal.
Well, he just took Archer on, who was so tantalisingly close to tackling him, and he couldn't quite. 7-5 to 8-3.
Big quarter by that boy too, Bruce. Michael Simons.
That's one of the best individual quarters I've seen in ages.
Take a good mark too, Peter, for his size. 180 centimetres, but very good overhead.
Well, number 12 for Essendon. He is playing a great game, Michael Simons. Oh, there's a good mark taken by big Alex Ashenko. On to Brett Allison. They need a goal, North Melbourne. Watson using his body and experience on Carey. Good play, Timmy Watson. And he goes to the line. In fact, that was over. I thought that was over the line, that ball. The umpires penalised Watson.
Well, the umpire, of course, was caught behind Tim Watson and wouldn't have had a clear view.
Well, it was up to the boundary umpire to call it. Here's a chance up in front of goal for the Bombers. For North Melbourne, I should say. Taken away by Kickett. And a chip pass. Has found Elenizar. I'm sure that ball was over the line though at half forward, but still, play on as we see Mark Harvey under Denham. They've lifted another level, Essendon, in this quarter. Good mark to Long at half back.
He's been good this quarter too, Michael Long, playing on the dangerous Wayne Schwass.
They've had a lot of man-for-mans, haven't they, in this term? O'Donnell. Grinvold. Didn't Crocker come in hard. Somerville off the ground, Alessio on. Alessio to try and get into the picture. Martin did very well and took a mark. And free kick's being paid. Archer to get it. At centre half back. Carey and Watson in that direction. Oh, Carey, well played. He's a hard man to beat. We know that.
Oh, shocking kick.
Straight to Izard. Loose man created. Hills running onto it. He should go. Not a good kick.
Oh.
Well, he's done it a couple of times, Bernie. Archer, under pressure. Martin steadies up and goes to the centre-half forward.
Essendon doing well at half-back. Oh, good play. Anthony Rocky wanted that ball, but they're behind on the forward line. Dustin Fletcher takes it away from Longmire, and a good mark taken by Joe Mercedes at half-back. But those North forwards...
Fletcher getting on top there.
Well, I think the North forwards, deep in the forward line, have got to work a little bit harder. Centre wing. Simons again was flying there. Now Gary O'Donnell to lend a hand. He kicks it quickly to half forward. Ross Smith back with the flight. He's got it. Close to the line, Ross Smith. Brings it back to centre wing. Clarkson and Mercedes. Mercedes, tunnel balls it. Well played. Hills receives. That time from Izard. Chris Danaher on the left foot. The Bombers a chance to hit the front here. But a good mark coming from the side by Ross Smith. And it was a good effort by Michael Martin on Somerville.
On Alessio. Free kick to North Melbourne. Stevens to get it against Danaher. I don't think I'd be bombing it away, Bernie, to Alessio at the moment, because Martin's got his measure. In 2 contests, he's outwitted him both times.
He has, Bruce.
Carey went high. Kick it helped Watson out. Oh, clever. Well played. Izard's quick kick. Simons in the front spot. Oh, what a mark!
Oh. What sort of quarter is he having?
Oh, that was one of the best marks you're ever going to see, Bruce. That was sensational by this fellow. He was out of position. Allison looked as if he was set to take a terrific mark. And what a mark at the second attempt, Pete.
Very similar to one a couple of weeks ago by Mark McCurry of the Bombers that we had on Sports World in Goals of the
Day.
Day.
He won Mark of the Day, wasn't it, for that one?
That's right. No, Mark of the Day, I should say.
And he took it to centre-half forward and kicked a goal against Hawthorn. Let's see if Simons can. And believe it or not, if he kicks this, the Bombers are in front. He's given it a hook. Still in player behind. 7-6-8-3. Somerville getting ready to come back on.
Well, you would think Alessio would be the player he would replace.
Ross Smith, who does all the kicking in for North Melbourne. Wide. Buick-Ashenko, it's David and Goliath. And this time Goliath wins.
Gives it to Swass. Wayne Swass, that booming kick again. Kick it at the back. Went for the punch. Denham was tackled. Caught. Watson, cool as a cucumber, gets it out towards Izard. He's doing well. He kicks it wide. Michael Locke races to the half-forward line. He's looking for an option. No one leading. So he elects to give a hand pass to Plain. Plain off the side of the boot. Who's there? Michael Martin backs himself in. And the umpire's paid it. Martin, very doubtful in the finish, but Martin, the centre wing where Savin is there. Forced to ground by Big Alex Ashenko. Diving on, it's Clarkson. You've got to make an attempt to get it out. But the umpire, a little bit lenient then, will bounce.
Alessio was the player off for the Bombers. Somerville back on at full forward.
8-3-7-6 on the 7 Sports scoreboard. A great game at the MCG. Expected it, we're getting it. O'Donnell, pressure on him. Salmon. What a great game he's playing. There's Izard's high ball. It'll be play on. They both go for it, Ashenko and Salmon. Ashenko a second go. Izard a second go to half forward. Allison, well done. Took a chance. Blakey sweeps it back to Smith. Smith quickly to centre half forward. Carey attacks it. Watson's done pretty well. Hills with pace. Kick it. Sweeps a handball. Danaher, the build-up. O'Donnell on the end of it. Somerville versus Martin. Michael Martin again does well. Simons. Martin. Well played. This is a ball to be won now. Allison off the ground. Clever. It was a good option. Crocker's got 2 North Melbourne players in front of him. Rocket half-back. Torpedo punt. Doesn't quite get it. Kickett's in the centre. Oh! Great mark by man over the back. Now, McAdam was on his own in the goal square for a minute. Look at him. Don't blame him for being upset.
Here we see the mark again. Peter Mann. He's taken 2 marks. His stats aren't all that good, Peter Mann. He must fancy his chances here, Peter, as Bradley Plain comes off for the Bombers to be replaced by Calthorpe.
Mann's high kick will get to the square. Fletcher in the front spot. McAdam off the ground, goal. McAdam's got another one. 3 to McAdam. And doesn't that hurt a team when you've dominated for 15 minutes and North Melbourne reply like that?
It just shows how damaging this North Melbourne forward line is. All they have to do is get the ball onto the forward line. Almost a terrific mark there by Archer. And McAdam kicks his third for the night. He's 49th for the season. What a player he's turned out to be, Peter. Magnificent player, McAdam, for North in that forward line.
A little bit of breathing space for North Melbourne. They lead by 9 points after Essendon have absolutely dominated this quarter.
Peter, first score for 19 minutes for North Melbourne.
Well, I'm not surprised. They've had trouble getting it past the half-forward line. They haven't been able to get it down to the goal square. And the Essendon defence has tightened right up. And
across
really,
midfield too, Peter, with Hills on the wing and Michael Long on the other wing. Both those players have been excellent.
And Michael Simon's probably the best quarter of football he's ever played for the Bombers. There's Shenko winning that tap down. The Bombers wouldn't want North to get another one before half-time. A minute to go. The ball at half-forward for the Bombers, and it'll be a throw-in.
Salmon now having a rest off the ball at full forward. If you could call it a rest, playing on Michael Martin.
Well, he's done well, Salmon, hasn't he?
He has, and Somerville doing the ruck work.
Well, there's Big Paul. He's had trouble in the past with Martin. Martin plays him very, very hard. There's Somerville hooking it over the back. Michael Long. A clever hand pass. Gary O'Donnell trying to swoop on it. He's got it. Hooks it back O'Donnell and hits the post. Oh, that's bad luck. A great attempt by Gary O'Donnell.
What a creative handball by Long too, because there were very few options. And very clever. 9-3-7-7. Half a minute remaining in what's been a memorable first half. Centre of the ground. Crocker went. Watson. 8th kick coming up. Little drop punt. That's better, Timmy. Lace out to Salmon. And wouldn't this lift them, Bernie? A goal here on the half-time siren.
He backed his judgment there, Timmy Watson. He left Wayne Carey, who was 10 metres behind, waited at the back of the pack. Timmy Watson didn't worry about his opponent there, just attacked the ball.
He's doing well, Tim.
Oh, he's a good player, Timmy Watson. 32 years of age next Tuesday, Timmy.
So the siren sounds, and Salmon to bring Essendon within 2 points. It's a big kick. Drop punt, high. It's going, it's swerving, it's there, it's a goal. What a way to finish what has been one of the most memorable first halves of the season. It's been a fantastic match. And Watson to Salmon and young Simons, what a game he's played. And you just get the feeling that North's in front, but Essendon's taken the points because they've come back, and at half-time they're challenging. Longmire's kicked 3, McAdam's kicked 3, Carey's kicked a couple. Watson's done a terrific job, and the 7 Sports scoreboard at half-time is North Melbourne 9-3, Essendon 8-7. Here we go. 9-3 to 8-7. The 7 Sports scoreboard at half-time. Mercedes and Rock going it. It was one of the great first halves, certainly of this season, as Danaher tries to go through. Grenvold there. And it's going to be another bounce in the centre square. 9-3, 8-7. So much at stake for Essendon tonight. If they win, they're on top of the table. If they lose, they're out of the 6. It's really a remarkable scenario. Salmon's big fist to half-forward. Grenvold held up, North Melbourne with numbers. Blakey round his body to a vacant space. Archer sets himself, the bomber goes with him, Thompson. Simons, clever. Cowthorpe down. Chance now for Essendon. Danaher back to Long, to Danaher, to Denham. Will he square it? Left foot, went to a space. O'Donnell sets himself. Smith's quick kick away into the centre square. Ashenko, well done. Played it beautifully. Got it to Schwash. 11th kick coming up. To half-forward, Carey the target. Izard got there. It went past Watson. Allison, great bump by Fletcher. Allison rode it well. Watson's got him.
Caught.
Holding it.
Good work initially, wasn't it, Bruce, by Fletcher? Good hip and shoulder by the youngster.
Watson went to handball. Then goes short. 9 kicks for Watson. Thompson's got it. Two men who've played in those famous premierships in 84 and 85. Buick sweeps it out wide to Hills. Essendon in the forward line now. Hills with a high one to half forward. Smith goes at the back. The Bombers, oh, well played, German. Got rid of Izzard, went to ground though. Calthorpe over the top, allowed to go on.
Oh, look at the tackling, Bernie, of all those players. It's desperation, this game.
Well, it's been a feature of the game, hasn't it, Peter? The tackling from both sides. 24 tackles North Melbourne, 20 tackles Essendon. They certainly picked up their work rate in that second quarter, the Bombers.
Essendon winning nearly every other statistic. Marks and handballs, kicks. But North Melbourne, we know, do kick long. There's Ramiro. Look at the tackle by Chris Danaher. Ramiro again, tackling again by Danaher. Kicked away by Crocker. Taken by Salmon. Close to the boundary line. Disciplined play. He brings it back into the front of goal. Fisted away. The umpire called play on as Anthony Rock chips it across to big Alex Ashenko, showing pace. Ashenko, centre wing. There's Brett Allison. Buick takes it away from him. A quick hand pass. Stevens. Back to Allison. Look at the pressure. Here's a loose ball with Harvey. On to Watson, who's doing particularly well. In towards half-forward. Simons again. Fisted away by Blakey. Taken by Rock. Rock. Oh, they keep looking for Ashenko out there. Stevens. Taken away by Simons. Here's Hills. Paul Hills. An option of two players. Mark Harvey takes it. In towards half-forward. Up they go. It's over the back. Clarkson. Here's Grenvold. He can't pick it up. Oh, taken by Long. Brilliant play. Tremendous play by Long.
That could be 50. That should be 50, Peter.
It could be 50.
Now, this is getting ridiculous if the umpire's not going towards 50.
Not going to pay it.
I know we criticised the umpires early in the season for being...
Well, let's have a look.
Just have a look at this again.
He'll mark this.
Magical play by Michael Long. Look at this. And then dragged him to the ground. It was well after he'd taken the mark. Now, come on.
Well, it could have been easily 50. He would have had a set shot in front, Somerville.
It just got to the ridiculous stages, Peter, where a couple of early in the seasons the umpires were paying it for anything. Now they're letting everything go.
Peter Somerville for his second, and for the Bombers to hit the front. He kicks. He's missed.
Now, in the end, that could be a critical decision. Now, it's obviously a directive from the umpire's director in Billy Della. I think they really must have a look at that because it's just getting back to the ridiculous stage.
1 point the margin and still North Melbourne lead.
Ramiro. Quick kick. What about Michael Long's play a moment ago? Harvey puts the pressure on. Almost a throw by Mann. High tackle. Play on call.
Oh, that's a high tackle.
Denham's free kick.
Very severe there by Archer. On Sean Denham, and Archer getting up limping. Oh, he's okay. Hasn't this game turned around since quarter time, though? The Bombers magnificent in that second term.
Denham, Somerville the front spot, Martin. Martin juggles it 3 times. Ramiro on the up was good footy. Rock tries a torpedo again. Watson, that's not good play, Rock. Makes it pretty hard. Goes to Denham to kick it on the run. Long one. Simon sets himself. Blakey gets rid of him cleverly.
A push, yes.
Free kick Simon.
I thought so, Bruce. The push against Blakey.
He missed a couple, Simons, in the second quarter.
He's not really a long kick, is he, Bruce?
He's going to go short. The big fish has got it.
Well, that's bad play by Ashenko. Well, he should be with him, Bernie.
Yeah, there we're talking about what Anthony Danaher was talking about, though, Peter. You know, a lead like that, if you get that initial 2 to 3 metre break, it's very difficult for a player to make up.
Now, he's a mate of yours, Ashenko. He was 20 metres away.
He's tried to look after him.
Oh, he certainly did.
Now, Salmon kicked a goal from about this distance at the end of the second quarter. Kicked 10 against Geelong here earlier in the season. This to put Essendon in front. A hook. A miss. Scores a level at the G.
You wouldn't believe it.
Away.
You wouldn't believe it. The amount of play that Essendon has had since quarter time. They should be about 4 or 5 goals in front.
Smith, not a good kick. A floater. Good mark though. Ramiro, the only man to go for it.
Strong mark.
Ramiro up to centre wing. Watson, Carey, Harvey to come at the back with Mann. Izzard caught, slings a handball away. Watson's played a very good game. He's been excellent, has Timmy. Centres it. Martin in the front seat. Somerville gives him a little touch. Martin, whether he caught him in the eye or not, I'm not sure, but...
Gee, that's a boot on the other foot, isn't it, Bruce? That's normally the other way around, isn't it? Mickey Martin.
Well, he's great value.
Unusual for him to be on the receiving end.
Well, he's tremendous. There's Archer flying high, but taken away by Ellison. He looks for it. They keep kicking it to big Alex. He's got it. Alex from 45 metres. Alex Sashenko. Ah, shocking kick. I don't know why they keep looking for him all the time, because he's not that mobile. He is a good player. Bradley Plain about to come on, but really should have run right in then, Alex Sashenko, and kicked that goal. Now, Dustin Fletcher to the half-back line. Salmon and Carey. Watson has got on top of Carey, Bernie.
Well on top at the moment, Tim Watson. When Carey took about 3 or 4 quick marks on Mark Harvey. And, well, it may have been a surprising move to put Tim Watson on Wayne Carey, but it's certainly done the trick there for Kevin Sheedy.
Well, it's the old champ on the new champ, isn't it? And different styles of players. There's a point the difference in one of the big matches of the season. Salmon, who's been wonderful. Hughes, high tackle. Calthorpe gets around. Centering kick. Important ball. Long, well done.
Courageous.
Oh, great mark against the flow. He's done some very good things. Left foot pass, very, very, very good.
Spot on, wasn't it, Bruce? In between the two North Melbourne players there. Blakey on the way back. Nasidi doing some work now on the forward line. And there we see that is a special mark there by Michael Long. As Calthorpe comes off and Bradley Plain back on the ground for the Bombers. There's the lead again. Blakey on the way back.
Surely, Bernie, Essendon will be in front for the first time tonight. They can't keep missing, can they?
But he'll at least get a point, won't he?
Well, that'll square it up, Pete. 9-4-8-9.
Yep.
It's hard to work out why Plain would be on the bench for so long too, Bruce. You know, he's kicked 3 goals in that first half. Very damaging around goal.
Nasidi, 40 metres out. Drop punt. He's got it. They're in front. The Bombers lead. But can they go on with it now? 9-9 to 9-4.
Well, the stakes are high here at the MCG. If they win tonight, the Bombers are on top of the ladder. If they lose, they're in 7th position. And they'll be very well aware of that. So they've been very desperate, especially since quarter time when they got back on top in that second quarter, kicking 4 goals 6 to 2 goals 1. They really didn't capitalise that second quarter with the amount of play. They dominated the play for the entire second term.
Sashenko, take it out of the centre. Good play by big Alex Sashenko. Down towards half-forward, Carey. Caught by Fletcher. Gets in a hand pass. Here's Archer trying to get in a hand pass. Oh, the Bombers are desperate. Taken away by Chris Danaher. On to Harvey. Now Buick. Now Izard. Oh, they're looking good, Essendon. And Paul Salmon will mark on centre wing. The Bombers have really lifted. They're playing great defensive football.
And I think, Peter, that Carey is now back at full forward. So that's a pat on the back to Tim Watson for his game at centre-half back.
Well, here's the kick in towards half-forward. Somerville is there. Back up Sabodi. Should have been tackled then. Hills not bumped. Hand pass to Chris Danaher. Danaher from 60 metres into the pocket. But a good mark taken by Alistair Clarkson. He races away and chips it. And he's found the mark to Anthony Rock.
Goes to the centre square. Longmire, Watson fell over. Longmire now playing on Watson. Interestingly, Bernie, that Watson didn't go back with Carey. There's Harvey sweeping it to O'Donnell. Back to Watson. Under pressure, the left foot not good. Schwass, well done. Left-hand handball found its mark. Longmire. Another handball to Ramiro was okay. Ramiro finds some space. Kick it will go against Carey and Fletcher. Oh, Fletcher should take it. Didn't. Kick it back, turns brilliantly. Absolutely superb to Izard. It's wonderful football now. Buick away at centre wing with a second bounce. Then goes with a long one. Grenvold sets himself. Can't quite take a finger-tipper. Ross Smith running with a left-hand handball to Rock. It's at both ends of the ground so quickly. Sweeps it over to Stevens. Stevens high left footer. They wait for it. They sit under it. Salmon stretches and takes it again. And the Giant is standing tall tonight. There's no question about that. 9 marks.
Yes,
now Harvey.
Doing very well. Here's Mark Harvey. McAdam has been told by the runner to get up the ground. Oh, there's Long. Quick hand pass. Chance for the Bombers. Look at the tackle. Mark Harvey, though. Mark Thompson broke the tackle. Hand pass comes out towards Gary O'Donnell. In towards Payne. Here's the goal to the Bombers. Bradley Payne kicks goal number 4. Essendon playing magnificent football. 10-9. Plays 9-4.
Well, he wouldn't be off the ground for mine. Bradley Payne, the leading goal kicker on the ground. He's kicked 4, 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second, now 1 in the third. Michael Long has become a very important player in this match also around midfield with his cleverness and use of the ball. There we see that he just put that handball out in front, set up nicely, and Bradley Payne on the end of that kick.
10-9, 9-4. Rock in the centre. Now Stevens. Essendon leading by 11 points. Let's see the championship qualities of North Melbourne. Izard to kick it. Great kick. Danaher getting some touches. Back to Watson. 14th kick coming up. High one to centre half forward Simons. Big stretch. Well done that time by Blakey. German's been quiet. Quick kick away. Gets distance. Man versus Harvey. Well read Allison. Allison chips it. It bounces. It's rolling. It misses.
And why didn't he chip it over the top there?
Exactly.
Allison just had to put it out in the front there of the North Melbourne player in Archer. That would have been a certain goal, Pete.
I agree entirely. Here's kicking. That's a good mark at half-back.
His stats are pretty good. 5 marks, 7 kicks, 6 handballs out of defence for the Bombers.
He's been very spectacular, Derek Kickett. He can give it to Harvey. North Melbourne not really manning up like they normally do. Oh, look at this. Another loose man. This time it's Timmy Watson. Carey after him. Watson in towards half-forward. Simons. No mark. He goes to ground.
Kick. He was held,
and he was held. Is this an advantage? No, it'll be brought back, I think.
Yeah, it will be brought back. Well, that's where John Longmire must really tighten up across half-back too, because his man, Tim Watson, was allowed to roam 30 metres away.
Let's have a look at it. He was held, no doubt about it.
Yes, against Blakey, the free kick.
So, Michael Simons played a magnificent second quarter. Another loose man to the Bombers. Not good play by North. This is Denham. Essendon looking a powerful side, a lot of young players. In towards the big arms of Salmon, and he hooks it down in front of Vashenko. Good mark by big Paul Salmon.
10 marks to Paul Salmon. Coming up for kick number 11. A real testy, I think, this kick from... Now there's a pass on. Oh,
that's that where the umpire was time on. It'll come back. It'll come back. Salmon's got to take his kick.
Well, that's a pity, isn't it, for the Bombers?
Because Buick had made space, hasn't he?
Yeah, that is a real pity.
And the Bomber supporters don't like it.
Now, here's the original mark taken by Salmon. He just got an initial 2 to 3 metre break. And Shenko quite entitled to try everything in his power to spoil.
Well, the umpire had blown time on, of course, so we'll find out. Here's Buick from 40 metres round the corner, and North Melbourne under enormous pressure. They're just hanging in there at the moment. Essendon well on top, but North are only 11 points behind on the scoreboard. But it'll have to be a major turnaround for North to turn around and win this game.
Well, I think they led 5-2 to a goal at one stage, and now it's 9-5 to 10-10, so they've kicked 10 of the last 14 goals and have had 3 times a scoring shot since that moment. Kick it to Long, who's absolutely cutting holes in North Melbourne at the moment. Centering kick, great mark by Somerville. Well, the way they're playing, they'll win the flag. They're playing well enough to be a premiership, at least a strong contender.
They're certainly good enough.
Well, they are. There's no doubt about that. Well, look at the third quarter, 19 marks to 4. That is a complete domination, isn't it? And the second quarter, 32 to 15. So since quarter time, the Bombers have been, well, they've just been something special.
Well, Somerville has kicked 1. Goes from 40 metres with a drop punt, gives it a hook, and again Essendon miss a chance, and you just wonder if North Melbourne at some stage can come back, because Essendon should be 4 or 5 or 6 in front.
Well, Ross Smith to bring it out, looking for a Shenko. Salmon at the back, taken by Stevens. They need a couple of quick goals. Well done by McAdam to smother that. Oh, look at Kickett crashing his way through. Tremendous play by Kickett to Denham. On to Buick. In towards the pocket. Michael Martin. Desperation by Martin. And the umpires paid the mark. I don't know whether he held it. Martin chips it across. This is still, he was nearly off. Anthony Stevens. Now he is. On to Clarkson. They need a quick goal. They need a couple of quick goals north. In towards that forward line, and there might be the man who can do it. Wayne Carey, a bad hand pass. He was off balance when he handballed. He should never have done so. There's Zashenko. Now Swash. Buick goes to ground. And the umpire says it's my ball and he'll bounce.
Roberts has come on and Archer off for North Melbourne.
Well, Carey needs to do something, doesn't he, at centre-half forward? He had a purple patch early in that first quarter when he got well on top of Mark Harvey, but since then he's been very quiet.
Well, he had a bad one last week, Bernie. His first bad one for the year. There's Hills, smothered off the boot. Long, couldn't take that one. Swash with him. O'Donnell, free kick to Long.
And he's probably got on top of Schwartz too, I would say, Bruce.
Oh, no doubt about that, Bernie. He's been very constructive, and again, free kick to Somerville. Without taking anything away from Michael Martin, and I mean this in the true sense, I reckon Somerville deserves a goal.
Yes, here's the pass again. Somerville on the lead, prepared to do the leading, under enormous pressure again from Michael Martin.
When is that going for the footy, and when is it trying to take a bloke's head off?
Good question, because it does happen, and we've seen it in State of Origin games. Richard Osborne suffered a fractured cheekbone from a similar incident.
Somerville from 48 metres, again a very bad kick. Crocker. Grenville. Still with Grenville. Handball okay to O'Donnell under pressure. Gets it back. A good play. Plains kick 4. He's very clever. It was touched. It went through Masiti. Clarkson's with him. Blakey's under pressure. Gives it away. Plains got a chance. Martin crashes his way through. McAdam onto it. North Melbourne with a chance to rebound. Left foot to Longmire. Here comes Mann on a long lead. Good mark.
He's almost off too, man.
Roberts provides the first lead. Carey goes back to the goal square. With Longmire and Carey and Roberts, there's some firepower.
Well, if they get a goal here, they're right back in it, North, and they should be, as I've said in the last 2 quarters, they should be about 5 or 6 goals behind.
Calthorpe on for Grenville. Man to go from 49 metres. Drop punt. He's hooked it. So going for distance, missing. So both sides finding it hard to score goals. Essendon's got the only 2 so far in this term, but we're down to 8 minutes remaining. Harvey goes short to Watson.
Watson's been excellent. Out wide is Izzard. 2 of the experienced players combining. They've got experience and they've got youth. Essendon, there's Simons, one of the youthful players. Look at him go.
Brilliant.
Tremendous play. To Danaher. To the half-forward line. Crocker thumps it back towards the line, and North at this stage would be delighted to have it over the line. There's Darren Crocker. 8 kicks and 3 handballs, but that North defence has been under enormous pressure. The Bombers just as desperate as North. Here's Anthony Stevens. Quick kick to centre wing. Every time there's a loose ball, you see 2 or 3 Essendon players swooping in after it. There's Mark Thompson, the captain. Look at the handballs, Bernie.
Yes, well, the first quarter we saw North Melbourne dominating, but since then it's been almost twice as many hand passes by Essendon over the Kangaroos.
Well, there's Rock. Goal kicked in mid-air by Thompson. It was side, or Hills it was. On it comes to Danaher. Danaher into the pocket. Here's a chance for the Bombers. And the mark taken by Joe Masiti. I think he'll kick this one.
Well, Joe Masiti, he's kicked 1 already in his 3rd quarter. Complete domination around midfield, though, now by the Bombers.
Yep. They're winning everywhere, aren't they?
Winning everywhere. Their backline's been great with Derek Kickett doing a fantastic job of McAdam, who's now roaming up even as far as half-back trying to get kicks. John Longmire's gone out of the game, and also Wayne Carey out of the game.
Masiti has kicked 1. He kicks, and he's kicked it right through the middle for a goal. The Bombers well on top, 11-11, plays 9-6.
Yes, it's been all Essendon again in this third quarter. Dominating in every position. The numbers around the ball has been quite amazing by the Bombers, and their backup support there, Chris Danaher running through, providing the pass to the lead of Masidi. And North Melbourne only the 2 points in this third quarter.
Their adoring fans are cheering them on here, Essendon. 11-11-9-6 on the 7 Sports scoreboard. Buick gets another touch. Touch play on it was. Crocker's quick kick around the body. Watson and Mann. Buick didn't have it. Well played, Buick. He did play for it, but he didn't have it. 12th kick for Buick. 6 handballs, 18 touches. Good effort. Long the target. Schwasser's got the ride and takes the mark.
Wasn't a good kick from Buick in the end, Bruce.
No, it was very poor.
Michael Long was calling for him to go long with the kick. In the end, he just sat it up over the top of Michael Long. Gave Wayne Schwass the perfect run at the ball.
Carey came in at the back. Long way out, but he can thump one, Carey. Just like that. Have a look for a goal. Wonderful. Oh, get out the dictionary, Bernie, and give us some adjectives. Tell us all about that man.
A few superlatives required with that player, isn't there, Bruce? Wayne Carey. Well, that's just the sort of thing that the skipper needs to do here, Wayne Carey, from 55 metres out. He didn't waste time. No, he kicked that one from 55, Bruce. I had a very close look when he kicked it. 55 metres out. The kick probably travelled 60.
Well, he marked it about 65 out.
Oh, settle down.
The actual mark.
65.
But that's where he
I'm
took the
glad we got
original
TV
mark.
to have a look at it.
So back to the centre, they're fighting back the Roos. Carey might be the man who can lift them. He's certainly got the talent. Off the ground by Somerville. Again, it's Essendon leading in the race for it. We almost threw that away long. Scooped it up. Umpire called play on North Melbourne through Rock. Oh, good play, Anthony Rock. Schwass tries to take on. That's holding the ball.
Great tackle.
Good play by Darren Buick.
And the free kick awarded there to Buick for that tackle.
Oh, wasted opportunity by Schwass. He should have been going for the long kick towards Carey. Here's Bomber Thompson. Mark Thompson, the captain, at half-back. Here's a chance for Crocker. He should mark it. He does at half-back. And North are not out of this. Another goal in there, right back in it. Left foot kick to the half-forward line. Longmire marks it. Oh, there's just little signs North starting to sneak back into it. Johnny Longmire goes for a torpedo punt kick. McAdam waits at the back. Kick it at the front. Derek Kickett, did he have it? Umpire says no, it's a free kick to Derek Kickett in that last line of defence.
Buick works for him at half-back and finds him. I reckon the next goal's important. If North get it, it's a line ball. If the Bombers get it, they're going to have a very cosy lead at three-quarter time. If cosy's the right word to use on a night like tonight. Harvey's got it from Long.
He's off. He was off.
Squares it. Hills has got it. Nothing gained. Fletcher's gone down a long way. Hills centering kick. Salmon the target. Martin's with him. Ishenko, free kick to Martin. Against Salmon over the shoulder. Fish can't believe it. Oh, he looks rugged, doesn't he, Mickey?
He is.
He's good value, Martin.
Into the centre square. Harvey went early against Carey. Watson took the mark. Carey wants the free kick. Watson's high ball. It's for Long. Schwass to put... Oh, great mark again, Long.
We've seen 2 great marks tonight, Bruce. Simon's in that second quarter also.
Buick. Masidi sets himself. Got underneath it. Mickey Martin. Plain. Still in. Misses everything. Out on the full.
That was great play by Martin to leave his man and help his teammate. Bernie, wasn't
Almost dangerous in the end, though.
it? It was dangerous,
back into play.
but he took the punt. Good luck to him. It was very dangerous to leave Salmon, but it came off. The kick to the half-back line. Ishenko and Somerville, almost a mark to Ishenko, not paid. North Melbourne through Schwass and Ramiro. In towards centre wing. Players dragged out. Carey trying to lift the side. Hand pass, good tackle by Mann. Here's Thompson. Quick hand pass towards Long. Oh, cleverly done to O'Donnell. On towards Denham, Ramiro and Buick. The fresh air by Buick. O'Donnell, look at the pressure. Centre wing. And will be forced over the line. Free kick will go Essendon's way for holding. Denham. He's off and running. In towards half forward. And there's the big arms of Salmon. The long arms of Paul Salmon. Too big.
Good play by Denham, wasn't it? He didn't waste any time. He charged off, long kick into the forward line, giving Salmon a chance. He ran straight into Alex Lashenko and very slow to get up, but he ran a long way.
An important kick coming up. A very important kick coming up. 11 points the margin.
He's played a great game tonight, Paul Salmon. 11 marks coming up for kick number 12. And he's kicked an important goal right on the half-time siren.
Paul Salmon, normally a pretty accurate kick. A high drop punt right through the middle for a goal. Paul Salmon has kicked 2. The Bombers, they lead 83 to 66.
He's been a great player for the Bombers, Paul Salmon. Now 428 career goals, averaging 2.5 goals a match throughout his career. Leading goal kicker 6 times with the Bombers, and has played an inspiring game, whether in the ruck or when he's been playing at full forward. Great mark, great goal, Paul Salmon.
12-11, 10-6, Essendon lead. Buick out of the centre, off the ground. North's got the numbers here, though. Smith sits and waits for it at half-back. High drop punt. A minute and a half remaining. Watson in the front spot. Carey got rid of him. Well, even Carey's too far out. Centering kick. Longmire sets himself. 3 Bombers against him. McAdam to trap it. Well, you wouldn't back him out of it. Left foot. Snap. Misses this one. 3 goals, 1 to McAdam.
Oh, I think Ramiro gave him a burst too for not handballing it inside. And Dennis Pagan didn't look too happy.
Kick it to Denham. Kick it running for him at half-back again. Denham says no this time. Denham's been cheeky. He's been pretty good, Denham. 17 touches. Left foot kick. Alessio's been quiet. Man did a good job on him. Who's got the runners? Is it Rock? Brought to the ground by Cowthorpe. Now German. Round his body. Fletcher sits and waits. Oh, Roberts took a flight. It was Buick, sorry. Handball was okay by Denham to Danaher, looking for options.
Terrible kick. Who too?
This could cost them a goal, this.
Crocker. A big play coming up. Fletcher to try and spoil. Let's see if Danaher can make amends. Ramiro, 20 seconds remaining. Allison.
Well, you're right, Peter, weren't you? That kick. They set it up beautifully, the Bombers, out of defence, and just that one poor kick creating the turnover.
Well, it could cost them a goal, couldn't it?
You're right.
Doesn't he know it, Chris Danaher? The runner's out to him and really letting him know, encouraging him, but saying, not again, please. Siren's gone. Left foot by Allison. It's a goal. It's a goal. What a crushing blow that could be. So at 3/4 time in a game that's got everything, it's 11-7 to 12-11. Dennis Rich holds the footy aloft. Last quarter about to start. On what's been a memorable night, 11-7 to 12-11. Quick kick by Stevens to Roberts. Bradley Plain is still on the bench, Bernie. That'll interest you. There's Danaher, a high one. O'Donnell caught out of position, played it like a defender. Well done. Scholes had a fairly quiet night. High kick. This is an important ball. Danaher puts himself in and takes the mark. Well, he's answered, hasn't he?
He's redeemed himself already, hasn't he, Bruce, with that excellent mark.
And the first kick out of the centre square. He goes for the goal square. Salmon works his way, or Somerville, I should say. Martin, man, still the pressure to Scholes. Scholes got some time now. Can steady and go with a long ball, and he does. Crocker just has a feel for Harvey, and Harvey puts a hand on him.
He was holding him.
Holding, yep. No doubt about that free kick.
Crocker from centre wing. Ashenko makes the run for him. He goes to Big Alex. Oh, Carey. Will he go for it? He goes for Longmire. Got it. Great mark, Johnny Longmire. First goal, all important here. Remember that Allison kicked one on the siren.
Wayne Carey's the man. Carey's the man, Bernie, isn't he?
There's no doubt. He went out of it, didn't he, for almost a half. A great start to the match. And also Longmire. They need something from this man, Johnny Longmire, coming in for only kick number 6.
But he has kicked 3 goals, Bernie, and he's just missed that one. That would have been very handy. 11-8 to 12-11. North Melbourne has been inaccurate late in this match. One stage they were 9-3.
That's Longmire's first score, though, Bruce, since the first quarter. He kicked 3 goals, 1 in the first term.
Well,
and only 1 behind Sense, and that's the only score.
Well, one thing about North, and I know young Glenn Archer was quoted in the paper as saying they'll never lie down, they'll never get beaten by much. So, oh, look at this kick by Harvey. Chance for North Melbourne here. Crocker can go over the top. Mark Roberts brings it in towards full forward. They're looking for the big mark. McAdam is there. Longmire is there. Harvey's there for the Bombers. Now kick it. He locks it in. And the umpire will bounce by Dennis Rich. And when you're tackled by Anthony Rock, you're well and truly tackled.
Well, Pickett shaking his head. I don't think he'd be too happy with the kick out from full back.
No,
he made it very difficult for Mark Harvey.
Well, there's Salmon tapping it back towards the line. And eventually it's forced over by Kickett and Allison. But
intelligent ruck work there by Paul Salmon, taking it towards the boundary line.
Defensive play by Salmon. Good thinking, though, in that last line of defence. And big Paul Salmon again against Alex Sashenko. Salmon won it, but it's a loose ball out towards the boundary line. McAdam can't get there. And again, it'll be a throw-in, but there is absolutely nothing in this game now. 9 points the margin as McAdam is down. Nothing too serious, I wouldn't think. Over the back is Thompson. He's caught. Gets in a hand pass. Denham. Now Watson. Watson caught. Loses the ball in the tackle. North Melbourne try and press their way through. Here's Mark Roberts. Beautiful smother. That was by O'Donnell. Centre of the ground. An important ball. Was that a throw? The umpire allowed it. I thought Schwass scooped it up the man. Man in the full forward. Carey is the flyer. The ball hits the deck. Harvey caught. Oh, handball. Longmire. Ramiro. Free kick, Ramiro.
It's just starting to go North Melbourne's way at the moment, isn't it, Pete? Ramiro to receive the free kick. He'll be kicking this from only 25 to 30 metres out on very slight angle.
Well, North have lifted again. They've lifted their tempo, and Ramiro, if he kicks this, the difference will only be 3 points.
And I think that free kick may have been against Chris Danaher, Peter.
Jose Ramiro, a quiet night. Directly in front, a pressure kick. They need it, North Melbourne. About 4 men on the mark. But Ramiro slams it through for a goal. Well, 3 points the margin now. Can North turn it around?
Well, quite amazingly, there's Chris Danaher, the player that gave away that free kick, so he's been involved.
Well, it definitely looked like a throw, didn't it, from Schwash? Three points the margin on the 7 Sports scoreboard. A thriller at the G, 80 to 83. Salmon to go with Ashenko. Salmon has been outstanding. Rock pushes it forward. Buick, who's had a brilliant second half. A floater. Looking for a free kick, not getting it, Calthorpe. Simons back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell chips away. Great mark by Danaher. Well, he's been at both ends, hasn't he?
One moment the villain, the next moment the hero.
You reckon he might be just a little bit nervous taking this kick for goal?
Oh, this was a courageous mark in the end. I think there could be a few nerves there, Bruce. Look at that, he didn't flinch.
Danaher, well, not only nervous, he couldn't do it. Oh, you just get a feeling here, Peter McKenna. It's 12-12 to 12-8. You just wonder how many chances the Bombers are going to get.
I think they've let North off the hook, Essendon, in that third term, when they really should have been 5 goals in front. There's Sashenko, couldn't mark. Still the Bombers go forward, though. Denham, in towards full forward, no mark. Clarkson kicks it wide. Long and Schwass, and Michael Long.
Right on top, isn't it?
Very good. Way out at half forward. Chris Danaher coming off the ground and Bradley playing on. The chip kick. Again, Ashenko a mile behind Salmon, and that's not good play by the big ruckman. He should be with Salmon got every opportunity on that forward line.
Well, there's been plenty of full-backs in their time, haven't been able to stay with this man when he's played at full forward, though, Pete. So
yeah, but Ruckman
you're being a bit hard on Big Alex.
Ruckman are going to get down and cover their man, not only just... There's Big Alex. I agree with you. Plenty of fullbacks over. You're sticking up for your mate again.
I'm just stating a fact. I've seen Paul Salmon in full flight when he's been playing at full forward. A magnificent player.
Well, he's kicked too, Bernie. He's trying to run round Alex. Hand pass back to Long. Oh, cleverly done by Long. The chip pass. Is that a mark? Umpire says play on in North Melbourne. Oh, things going their way now. Stevens. Look at this. Half forward for North. Free kick to North. We'll go to Wayne Carey, and I just get a feeling about North now, Bruce.
Carey to Longmire.
Well, they only have to get the ball up on that forward line because there's been plenty of space there for John Longmire to lead into. Carey lifting again, as we know he is capable of. And Longmire from just inside the 50.
To put North in front. He's done it. The Kangaroos have hit the front. Longmire's kicked his fourth. In a game of fluctuating fortunes, North are 13-8 to Essendon 12-12.
Well, I still don't know how they've done it, Bruce, because it's been Essendon since quarter time. But as we know, they have the players on the forward line. Carey, Longmire out in front of Fletcher on that occasion. Just a couple of very vital turnovers.
(13-8-86), 12-12-84. It's set up now for a classic finish. Denham's kick round his body. Quick handball by Alessio. O'Donnell, it was stopped. Plain. He's kicked 4 goals. Handball into a space to nobody. Martin stops, puts the ball on the ground. One-handed, nonchalantly. Looking for an option. Simon's trying to run him down. Goes wide to Ramiro.
Good play by Michael Martin, but Long is playing a terrific game. On to Thompson, in towards full forward, but there he is again, Michael Martin. He's playing a top game. Gives it across to German. North Melbourne looking good. Big Alex Ashiko, Bertie Quinlan with a big grin on the face as he gives it across to Mark Roberts. North Melbourne get a chance. Kicker is there. Carey is there. Here's Harvey on to Izzard. Izzard will look out there to Grenville, or is it Hills? In fact, it's Hills. At half back for the Bombers. He looks tired, Hills. An option of 2 players in the centre of the ground. He's found one of them out there. Mark Thompson. Salmon. Cruises after it. In short, Long played a magnificent game. Half forward, Michael Long. Ramiro injured and coming off. Here's Plain. Getting away and taking a mark 45 metres from goal. He's kicked 4, Bradley Plain.
As I said earlier, Peter, I don't know why this man's been put on the bench. He started off on the interchange bench. He kicked a couple of good goals in that first quarter. And he started off on the interchange again after the long break. And here is a chance for goal number 5.
Well, if he kicks his goal, they will be in front by 4 points, Essendon. He lays back. He's hooked it. How many chances are they going to give North Melbourne, the Bombers? They have had so many chances. There's Kevin Sheedy. And 12-13 plays 13-8. Really, they should have buried North in that third term.
Smith goes long, man takes a specky over the back of Alessio. North Melbourne by a point. Into the centre square, Bomber Thompson goes with Archer. Archer got the second grab, got caught, got a handball away though. Carey trapped it brilliantly. Left-hand handball good to Roberts. Roberts twists and turns. He's a long kick, goes with a long one, doesn't quite get it. Fletcher, Harvey, Longmire, what a mark!
Well, Bruce, 2 players I mentioned, Carey and Longmire. Longmire especially has been, well, just quite magnificent in this last term as we see this mark again under enormous pressure. Harvey on one side, Fletcher on the other. Both players, well, Harvey trying to mark, but Fletcher definitely going for the spoil. That is a very strong mark from John Longmire.
Longmire to put them 7 points in front. It's close. Missed it. 4 goals, 3 to Longmire, and that is a body blow. Jose Ramiro, what's the situation, Don Scott?
Well, he was carried off the ground, Bruce. He looked like he was in serious trouble, but he got back here. It's his right ankle, and as soon as he got back, he moved around a bit, started running as good as gold. So I'd say there's nothing wrong with him.
Darren Buick, the half forward. Peter Mann. Oh, good play to McAdam. Oh, McAdam should have picked that up. Bad play. Grabbed by Michael Long. In towards Plain. He can't mark. North Melbourne over the top. Blakey. Ashenko. Peter Mann. Clarkson. Mark Roberts. Oh, that's good team play.
They've
North
lifted,
Melbourne.
Peter. They've
Look at the
lifted.
big fella go. Mark Roberts wings it back in front of goal. Longmire. Yes.
Oh, terrific
free
mark.
kick. He's paid a free kick.
What for?
Who against?
Well, I think he paid it against Longmire.
It can't be against Longmire.
Was he holding out with one hand?
Oh, turn it up.
That's all it could have been for, Pete.
The crowd hooting. Big Alex Ashenko, is that a free kick? No. An ordinary hand pass. The player's desperate. Big Alex again.
Oh, good hand pass,
Oh,
Ashenko.
good play. Anthony Stevens sets it up for his forwards. Where's Carey? Oh, look at this.
Archer.
Great mark. Archer, another free kick. Oh,
Against
okay.
Carey on Watson.
Oh, come on. The ball at half back with Thompson.
Look out.
Look at this. What a game. You could take it, Bruce.
Carey, hip and shoulder was terrific. Well, you give him some hope sometimes, not this time. Couldn't balance up. Harvey misses it off the ground. Clarkson's got it caught. Great tackle. Holding it.
Well, the umpire could have only thought, Peter, that he had some sort of opportunity before he was tackled to get rid of it.
Yeah, what chance did he have?
Well, that is the rule, Peter.
Mercedes free kick. Squares it out wide. Izard's got a panic. He'll go and give it to Kickett, I reckon. No, it goes in short to Long. Long's got
damaging.
Kickett out wide. Thompson gets around. High one. The target, Somerville. Big fly. Comes to ground. Playing court. Couldn't
Tripped.
say
Holding the ball.
Off the
No,
ground
he's
by
tripped.
Simons. Rolling, rolling. Goal! Goal! The Bombers are in front. 13-13 to 13-9.
What a game. You're disgusted, Peter. What's the matter? You weren't happy with a couple of those
Listen to
decisions?
the crowd, Bernie. Listen to the crowd.
Well, let's have a look at it. You were saying now what? He's holding the ball.
He's got the ball.
Was he tripped? Did the tackle slip low? Was Bradley Payne tripped in the end? It doesn't matter. Michael Simons kicked the goal.
Well, what a game. 4 points the margin. A couple of controversial decisions. Bomber Thompson gets it across to Mark Harvey. Carey and Watson, a great mark by the Essendon champ.
Important mark, that one. Under enormous pressure there, Tim Watson.
Essendon lead by 4 points. And it has to come back to Watson.
He could have gone to Izard. He's going to him anyway, Peter. But this is danger
Look
now.
at this. North Melbourne
Three of
a
them.
chance. McAdam, he can handball. Mark Roberts a chance. He straightens up. He kicks. And he's kicked the point. Oh, boy. Plenty of chances there for North. And look at the supporters. I thought they were hard done by. I really do. 3 points the margin, the Bombers lead. But it's a great game of football.
Harvey gets it from Fletcher. I'll tell you what, I watched Watson a moment ago, put his hands on his head and ruled that ball to miss. He knew that he'd made a bad error. The kick out wide. Alessio, who's been quiet, did that pretty well, the big man. And gets some distance. Salmon in the box seat. Oh, great mark. He's been a beauty, Salmon.
Mark number 14, Bruce.
He's made one mistake all night. Long kick, Plain went early. Punched forward by Buick. Simons has been terrific. Pressure on him. Chance for Buick. He's normally clever. Looks for a free kick. Didn't get it. Somerville sweeps a handball to nobody. Roberts has been tremendous in this last quarter. Second bounce. Charging up the ground. Third bounce. Takes them all on. Goes long.
Great play.
What play. Longmire. Carey! Oh, Roberts, you beauty. And Carey again.
The mark of a champion, that.
Well, we saw him take one of those marks against Hawthorn, didn't we? About 2 weeks ago here at the MCG on a Friday night. A very solid chest mark. Again, going back with the flight of the ball into the pack. Going against the tide. Players coming from everywhere. And Wayne Carey, what an important player he is to this North Melbourne side. Coming in for goal number 4.
And couldn't think of a better bloke to have the ball in a situation like this. Is he the man for the big occasion? Well, he's hooked it. What do you reckon about that? Sorry, North Melbourne fans, but if anyone was going to take a shot from there, I'd rather give it to that one.
Yeah, well, that's his first miss for the night, Bruce. He kicked 3 goals straight up until that very bad miss.
Essendon by 2 points. A vital ball. Mark Roberts did it well. Oh, Mark Roberts playing a blinder now. On to McAdam. McAdam on the left foot. Wins it in towards goal. The high flyers are there. Oh, Mark Longmire. He'll be on the boundary line.
What a quarter he's played too, Peter.
Now he's got to run out and snap this one, Bernie.
The 2 big guns on the forward line, Carey and Longmire in this last quarter.
Bernie, he'll be taken round to the line, and he's got to kick this on the left foot, in my opinion. Run out and snap it on the left, Johnny Longmire.
Or the banana kick.
He looks like he's going the banana kick. Yep. There it is. Oh, I think he's kicked it. Yes. North in front. Longmire's kicked 5.
And 5 goals, 3 to Johnny Longmire. That's his 47th goal for the season. Carey's kicked over 50, he's kicked 52. This man, McAdam, he's been an important player, especially early in the match. There's Longmire, his marking in this last term.
What about Mark Roberts?
Mark Roberts especially, and that dash out of the back line a couple of minutes ago, sensational.
14, 11, 13, 13. The Bombers, you reckon, have got to get the next one. Archer went to ground. Denham's left foot. Didn't look. Taken by Scholl. North Melbourne have come back quite magnificently. Schwash's long one. Carey! Again!
Telling Mark.
Oh, what sort of footballer is this guy? What sort of player, Bernie?
Well, he's a man for the occasion, isn't he? He may be just slightly further out here having his shot at goal, but there's that mark over Timmy Watson in front of Derek Kickett. Oh, what a player, Wayne Carey, 22 years of age. Look at that. And he was out of the game, really, for just about 2 quarters, wasn't he? He went missing when Timmy Watson got on top at centre-half-back.
Showing his championship qualities.
Showing his class.
Yep.
A real match winner.
Kick from about 48 metres. Drop punt. That's better. 4 to Carey. And this, Bernie Quinlan, is about the same situation North had on Hawthorn a fortnight ago.
Yes, exactly.
Led by a kick and a half with about 10 minutes to go.
Yes, exactly, Bruce. 10 points the margin at the moment. But have a look at it. Yeah, you're right, Peter. He just sets himself. That mark previous to that also, the one running back with the flight of the ball. And there from about 47 metres, that was a much better kick, much more confident.
North Melbourne by 10 points. The captain, Wayne Carey, setting a magnificent example. There's Swash, the half-forward. It bounces past Allison. Izard, the long bomb, in towards half-forward. They need someone to take a mark. Oh, the punch away. Lands with Wayne Swash. Swash had no one to kick it to, so he went for the safety of the boundary line. And he put it over the line on centre wing. We've got just over 10 minutes left in this game. Look at Dennis Pagan. Look at Rodney E. Look at Mark Dawson. Terrific game of football, this by both sides.
Remember, if the Bombers lose, they're out of the 6. If they win, they go to the top spot. Crocker, terrific mark. It's happening all now for North Melbourne. They're on a roll. Centering kick. Carey and Watson. Watson had to go early. Carey again. He'll nearly kick this, Bernie.
Well,
he'll nearly kick this.
Really, Bruce, 5 minutes ago I was looking to give votes for the best players on the ground. I was looking at all Essendon players, but Carey, especially in this last quarter, from 55 metres, this will be an enormous kick if he does.
Right there, Longmire. Again.
Those 2 key forwards.
2 key forwards.
Play on.
Terrible kick, though, from Longmire.
McAdam, left foot goes. Oh! Post. Hit the post. Well, it's happening so quickly here. McAdam hitting the post has kicked 3-2. And North Melbourne has had all the play in the last quarter. And whereas Essendon wasted so many opportunities early, it's been North Melbourne have wasted them in this term.
Exactly. The ball in towards half-back. A chance for Mark. Harvey couldn't mark. He's got a free kick. Mark Harvey, a free kick. They're not out of it, the Bombers. They're only 2 kicks away. They need a goal here. Harvey looking for Salmon. Salmon's got a couple to beat. The North Melbourne players are there. Bradley Payne has kicked 5 on the left foot. And Michael Martin's been fantastic since half-time. He breaks away. Beautiful kick to the half-back line. It clears the pack. Wade Schwass, they're off and running. Schwass will look for Carey again. Here they come. Longmire. McAdam. Adrian McAdam. He's kicked a great goal. I think North might be home. North Melbourne, they've answered the challenge. 16-12 North. The Bombers 13-13.
Especially this last quarter. Those three very important forwards. Wayne Carey's kicked 1 goal in the last quarter. Longmire's kicked 2. And now Adrian McAdam's chipped in with his first for the last quarter. McAdam's kicked 4 now. 50 goals for the season to Adrian McAdam.
16-12, 13-13. McAdam's 50th goal in 10 games in AFL footy. It's quite an achievement. Allison, oh, this would murder the game if he goes here. Misses. That would have been curtains. It probably is anyway, I think.
Haven't they shown some fighting qualities, North Melbourne, in this last quarter?
Well, we asked the question, what championship qualities did they have when Essendon got on top, and they've answered. Fletcher goes long. The Bombers have got to find some magic from somewhere. Harvey couldn't do it then. The handball to Thompson. Left foot. They need a very quick goal. North Melbourne holding, free kick to Scholl. I was going to say North Melbourne holding on, but it was Denham who was literally holding on. Scholl from half back. Watson tries to get back. Ishenko. Mark not paid. Watson had been brilliant for 3 quarters. Masiti taps it on. Schwass has lifted his game after Longer turned him inside out. Rock's handball. Quick kick by Clarkson. Kickett should take it. He does. Longmire comes up to him. Kickett looked to go off. Now he goes off onto that left side.
Derek Kickett chips it out wide. Watson. Mark Thompson. Still time for the Bombers. Just over 7 minutes left. Thompson in towards half forward. No mark to Plain. Umpire called play on. It's chipped across. A chance for the Bombers. Oh, Michael Martin committed his body. Oh, good play by Martin. Anthony Rock kicks it out the centre wing. But you can thank Michael Martin. He wanted that ball there at half-back.
Yes, he's been good, hasn't he? Michael Martin at full-back, playing on Somerville, Alessio and Salmon at different stages. As Sean Denham comes off to be replaced by Paul Hills.
18 points in it. Blakey's left foot kick. Stevens. Centering kick. Longmire sets himself. Kickett takes it. He's had some brilliant moments tonight, Kickett. It's been a game of the highest quality. Short. Hills. Watson's wide. Gee, Timmy's going to have to run and take some courage with him. Couldn't make it. This could be damaging. Schwass is away. Loose man created. Chips it to Allison. Takes the mark. Should go back and kick a goal.
He said Tim Watson a very big task for you. A very big task.
Young legs versus old then, wasn't it, Bernie?
Once Wayne Schwass got the ball, there was no hope of Timmy Watson catching him. Away went Wayne Schwass. As you said, Bruce, he has lifted in this last quarter, Wayne Schwass, to become a very important North Melbourne player.
This is the ball game. If he goes short.
Oh, look at that. Derek Kickett was caught asleep. Absolutely snoozing in the back pocket.
Well, they've done it again, Bernie. Carey 4, Longmire 5, and McAdam going for 5.
Yes, here it is. Allison chipping that pass from outside the 50-metre line, but he got 20-metre break on Derek Kickett, absolutely snoozing, and the rest of the Essendon players didn't get back there to help out either. The midfielders getting back to fill up the holes.
McAdam, North Melbourne will still be top tonight. Top of the table, the Kangaroos, as McAdam chips it away and puts it through. They're celebrating because they know they're home. On a night where the stakes were so high, playing for the lot, really, they've come good.
They are a team of quality, North Melbourne. There's no doubt about that. They've faced every hurdle. They've got over this one. This was a real test tonight. A disappointment for the Bombers because they dominated for 2 quarters, but North Melbourne well on top now in this last quarter.
Well, we go back to the centre. The game certainly won now by North, I would think. It'll take a miracle for the Bombers. They've got 5 minutes. Well,
pushing the back.
Free kick.
Now the Bombers have made it hard for themselves, Pete, too, because they've played the Eagles next, then Carlton, and then Collingwood in the next 3 games. Very tough assignment now.
Very tough run home. Umpire calls play on as the players were wrestling. Gary O'Donnell gets back to Mark Thompson. I think that effort in the second and third terms took a lot out of Essendon, Bruce.
Well, I said they were a premiership chance. I said they could win the flag the way they're playing.
Well, they're good enough. They're a good enough side. There's the tall, long arms of Salmon. They need a couple of quick goals, Essendon.
15 marks to Paul Salmon, coming in for kick number 15.
He's been an excellent player. They need Somerville to take a mark here. He can't do so. Peter German roves the packs, kicks it out of the danger zone. Paul Hills is the flyer. Salmon still charging after it. Oh, keeps it in play. Good effort by Salmon. And eventually it's forced over the line. It'll be a throw-in at half-forward for the Bombers.
55,693 people here.
Gee, they come on to these Friday night games, Bruce.
Well, why wouldn't you, Macca, when you see footy like this? And there have been some great Friday night matches. The handball by Crocker. Long. Back to Masiti. Left foot round the body, didn't go very far. Schwass could have marked it. Ashenko back to Schwass. He's had an enormous last quarter. Carey. Still Carey. Alessio runs it to the line and over the line and out. Well,
I think he's cramped there too, Bruce Wayne Carey. Just a touch of cramp. What a game he's played. Look at those stats. 12 marks, 13 kicks, 7 handballs. And he's kicked 4 goals.
And he came good when the pressure was on.
When it was needed, Pete, he produced.
Alessio and Carey. Body to body in the pocket. Carey works his way to the front. Alessio, McAdam. The snap from the pocket. Longmire, Fletcher, and a behind. 17-14 to 13-13. And when you think of Roberts and Carey and Longmire and Schwass, I think, too, in this last quarter, they've been the big 4.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Adrian McAdam seems to have been a quiet player, and yet you look at the scoreboard, he's kicked 5 goals, Bruce.
Look at that kick from Fletcher.
A great kick. Alex Ashenko. Over the back is Ross Smith. That was Grenville. Now Stevens. Now Blakey. Blakey sends it to that forward line again. At the back is Johnny Longmire. He's marked. Longmire is marked again. He's kicked 5 and will kick for his 6th.
Haven't they got talent in that North Melbourne forward line?
Oh, just got so many goals.
The only way you can stop these North Melbourne forwards is to cut off the supply at midfield. It was Carey, Longmire, McAdam. They're all such good players.
Johnny Longmire for goal number 6. He stabs it right through the middle. Great performances by North Melbourne. The gauntlet was put down to them. They've responded in the way a good side does. 18-14 to 13-13.
Yes, a great performance. An important turnover there. Ashenko doing the tackling. It's spilled to the ground. The long kick from John Blakey into the forward line. And right on top now, Longmire. 6 goals for the game. He's kicked 6 goals, 3. 331 career goals at an average of just over 3 goals a match. So that's not too bad, Pete. For a full forward, you'd be pretty happy with that.
Yep. Very good. 18-14, 13-13. North has kicked 7 goals to 1 in the last quarter. Michael Long's kick, marked by Simons, held on to. Still held on to. Now Simons from about 65 metres. Looks for a couple of options. Runs out of them in the end. Oh, he ran a long way. Centering kick, but not a good one. And that's been indicative of Essendon's play in this last quarter. Bernie, just for the record, the big 4 for North Melbourne. McAdam, Longmire, Carey and Roberts have kicked 181 goals between them this year. It's not bad.
No, that's a fantastic performance by those 4 players, averaging over 40 goals a player.
Ashenko to Clarkson, to half-forward, Carey again.
Best on the ground in my book, Bruce, for this. Even if for only this last quarter, he's been magnificent. He's provided the spark.
Short to Longmire. Got it again. I think Bernie, he's certainly the most influential player on the ground.
Yep.
He was the turning point.
Yeah, he's provided, as I say, Bruce, he's provided the spark in this last quarter.
Yeah, those big
for the
marks.
Resurgence of North Melbourne.
Team lifting stuff, Bernie.
11 marks for Longmire, playing in the key centre-half forward position, and they've all been telling marks. No easy marks for that player.
It's kick 6. Would this be number 7? No. Misses that. So he's had a few shots, Longmire. 6 goals, 4.
Well, when the inspirational things, Bruce, had to be done, Carey launched himself into the air 2 or 3 times, and I think that lifts all the other players around him. And Longmire has come good. Roberts has played a terrific last quarter. Mark Roberts. Now the kick in towards half-back. Archer at the front. Over the back is Bradley Plain. He's kicked 4 goals. Plain. That was Swash. Now Ashenko. He's had a good last quarter. Here's Brett Ellison. Chipping it in short, and there's McAdam. Adrian McAdam's kicked 5, and then maybe it's going to kick his 6th.
Yes, he's kicked 5 goals too, McAdam. This is quite unbelievable, the turnaround in this game in the last term. But as you said, Peter, there's a couple of signs in that third term that North Melbourne might have been getting back into it.
Last 5 minutes of the third term, you could see it. Essendon had their chance to bury North, and they blew it. Adrian McAdam for goal number 6. There's the kick. Oh, I think he's put it through. He's happy. Yes. So North Melbourne 129 lead the Bombers 91. 25 seconds of play left.
What a term, eh? 8 goals for the last quarter by the Kangaroos to Essendon's only 1 goal, and that goal coming from the boot of Michael Simons. But 3 goals to Longmire in the last quarter, 3 goals to McAdam in the last quarter, 1 to Carey. All their star forwards, they've really come into their own.
Well, they've split this game wide open, haven't they, with a magnificent final quarter. Salmon wins the tap. He can hold his head high. Hills tries to go through. Buick has got Harvey running for him. We're inside the last 20 seconds. Buick to go for goal. Doesn't time it at all. Simons and back there Shoal, or German I should say. Mickey Martin, you've played a very good game. Runs it to the boundary line, makes out to keep it in, deliberately pushes it out, but you get away with it, Mickey, and there's the siren. Oh, they're a good side. You've got to dock your hat to this team. North Melbourne has Kicker and McAdam, brothers in arms almost, as they go off the ground. Donny Scott.
Yeah, Mark Roberts, terrific effort. It was a great win. We're down for a while. The boys fought it out. We've deserved to be on top spot. We've just earned it.
Listen, you were fantastic in the last quarter yourself. You really did get those guys going, playing on the wing.
Yeah, well, I was pretty ordinary for the first 3 quarters, and Dennis gave me a bit of a rev up. So I was just happy to get a kick.
You're doing a bit extra yourself because you're running pretty well.
Yeah, doing a bit. You've got it now, so I'm enjoying it.
Well done, Mark, and I'll let you go back to the fellas. Congratulations.
Thanks very much. Good.
Mark Roberts, once the refrigerator, now they call him the Esky because he's lost so much weight, but he was a big part of that last quarter. But Peter McKenna, it's a team that could be a champion team. There's the Bombers as they go off. They showed a lot tonight, but they folded in the end.
Oh, there's still a good side. There's Kevin Sheedy. Be disappointed. The Bombers are a very good side. They're going to be right in it towards the end of the year also. But North have got plenty of spirit and character. Look how happy they are. They know how important that game was to them after 2 losses, Bernie.
They're the final scores from the MCG. North Melbourne tonight, 19-15-129. Over Essendon, 13-13-91.
7 Sports congratulates North Melbourne.